Alright, time to continue Rainswept. I'm excited to see, or find out, I guess, what happens. And I'm very curious as to if there's gonna be like a twist. Is there gonna be the absence of a twist? There's a lot to think about. I guess we're using this costume. Leave? Yes. So, Brad's back in Pineview. We should talk to him. He'll be heading back later today for his wedding preparations. We also need to talk to Jack about the picture we got from Johnny. He should be at his shop. Oh, yes! Forgot about that. What do you want to start with, Detective? I need more coffee. Would you like some? No, I'm good. And no coffee for you then. Only for me and that guy. Wait, that guy's having tea. Morning, Detective. What will it be? Just a cup of coffee, Mark. I hear Chris's friend is in town. That's interesting. Can't really discuss that though. I understand. I'm really curious as to what happened though. You know, during the early days, those two would sit on the same table as you and Officer Blunt there, holding hands, whispering to each other. Honestly, despite what everyone else says, I did not see this coming at all. Really hope you crack the case. Doing my best, Mark. Fuck you, Mark. I'm just kidding. Thanks for the coffee. See you, Detective. See you, Detective. Oh. I think Mark just clipped through the coffee. You know what's the most beautiful, magical feeling? Waking up before sunrise, working on something creative and getting completely immersed in it for hours. Pity I can never manage to wake up early then. I did do it once. It was amazing. Imagine the scene. Petrichor and steam rising from a hot cup of tea. A cup made of mud. Sitting outside a wooden home as it rains outside. It's early morning but the sun is yet to rise. A faint hint of light hides behind the horizon. Maybe it's the present day, or a day from the mysterious past. All this I must have experienced it before. Sometime. Must I have not? Why are these images so strong? So attractive? I have no idea, man, but I like the picture you painted there. There's something then, isn't there? I'd love to find out more about it. Or maybe it's not the knowing, the mystery that makes it special. To pursue the mystery or to leave it be. Is he telling us or like foreshadowing us what the story is gonna be? That's what it feels like. What do we have? That photo with Jack's car outside their house is a lead. You think he was the friend they let in that night? Too early to say. Could be him, could be someone else. Either way, we need to have a talk with him today. And while Dr. Martinez basically confirmed that Chris committed suicide, neither he nor Diane had any signs of struggle. Watts' murder-suicide sounds the most probable one as of now. Yeah, sort of does. Chris shot Diane at close range near the stairs, then went over to the table and shot himself. Makes perfect sense technically, no hassles about any intruder, forced entry, struggle, gun. And yet, the story doesn't make sense. Why? Why would he do that? We need a bloody ballistics report. I'll give them another call today. Let's see what Jack has to say about the picture first. Alright, we can head to the repair shop. Shall we leave now? Yes, let's not waste any more time. Alright, lead the way. Are we walking there? Oh, Johnny. Can we talk to him? I guess not. There we go. Okay. We do need to get our car, right? At one point, at least. He did say he spends a lot of time working on his car. Hey, dude. You back for the car already? It's not done yet. No, I'm here for something else. Jack, what were you doing on the 26th of August? That's quite specific. I don't know. Working, probably? How close were you to Diane, Jack? Were you friends? Not really. She and Chris got their car fixed by me a couple of times, that's all. Why did you meet her alone on the 26th of August? What? I didn't. Look at this photograph. That's your car outside their house, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Well, can you explain that? I'd gone there to fix the car, obviously. Look at the picture, Jack. Chris's car isn't in the driveway. I'm assuming he wasn't home either. Oh, right. This is probably another day. This must be when I'd gone to get my payment for the work from him. Oh yeah, there's a date there on the photo. That's when I got to meet them for the money. Sorry, detective, I got the dates mixed up. Another thing, Jack. You said you'd gone for a drive around the time the shootings took place. Where were you before that? Tell me everything that you did on that day. Well, okay, let's see. I woke up early as usual and opened the shop up for business. I think I was here till 11 a.m. Then I went to... Yes? Market. I went to the Pineview market, I think. He meant to say neat, but then he slipped. What for? Did you meet anyone there? Not really. Oh yeah, I bought myself some food from Mark's Cafe. Alright, continue. And well, after that, I worked again for a few minutes before taking a lunch break and a little nap. At around 5 p.m., I set out to meet Alan. He owed me some money from work I'd done on his car last week. He wasn't at the pub, though. A boy named Lenny said said he was sick and hadn't come in. That's true. That's true. Yes, and? Ariana Grande? Well, so I went to his place instead. He wasn't there either, though. Neither was his car. Oh! That's interesting. Wait, you're saying Alan wasn't home on Sunday? That's what I said, detective. He wasn't there. I went again around 9 p.m. and no luck. I should go and meet him again now that he's back. Could really use that money. We'll be back if we need more information, Jack. Okay. What do you think, officer? I'm not convinced. He's hiding something. Exactly. Let's keep an eye on him. Meanwhile, Alan's got some clarification to do. He lied to us about Sunday. Let's find out why. Alright. Oh, right now? Oh, I guess we... Why can't we talk to Johnny? Also, he's clipping through the... things. Shouldn't we be worried about that? Yes. God. Oh. Where were you really, Alan, on the 6th of October? Wait, I thought I told you about that already. I was at home. Sleeping, mostly. I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't come to work. Are you completely sure you were home all day, Alan? You don't want to skip on any details. Things could get difficult for you. Yeah, I did go out of town for a bit before that. I just got over to Hank's in the other town a couple of hours away to buy some supplies. You were too sick to work, but not too sick to drive? I feel better when I drive, honestly. I find it very relaxing. Why didn't you tell us about this before? I really didn't think it was important. I was back the same night anyway. We need to know your exact movements throughout the day. It's the only way we can count you out of suspicion. I didn't lie, officer. I just didn't realize. What time did you say you got back to Pineview that night? I don't know exactly, maybe 8, 9? The place where he bought these supplies. Would they be able to confirm this? Yeah, I don't see why not. We'll be back if we have any more questions. Come on, Blunt. Alan is still lying, obviously. I need you to do something ASAP, Blunt. Find a phone and call up Hanks. He's probably going to call up Hank too and ask him to cover for him. Confirm Alan's alibi before he does that. Meet me at the station for Brad's interview after that. Got it. See ya. Detective. Oh, who's this? Yes? I'm Lenny. I help Alan out at the pub sometimes. Ah, yes, Lenny. I've heard about you. You've been out of town the past couple of days. Yeah, I just returned to Pineview today. I've been out since I last worked here on the 6th. I left that night. You know, the night that the incident happened. Did you by any chance see Jack that day? You know, the guy who runs the local auto repair shop? Did you see him around Mark's Cafe, maybe around 11 a.m.? Jack? I did see him. I was sitting outside at the time, taking a break. He'd gone up to the church and then he went over to the cafe. The church? Anything else you remember? Any details? I think he was carrying something. Some tools. And a bucket of paint, I think. Alright. Thanks, Lenny. Is there something else that you wanted to talk about? Yeah, something that Chris told me once. Maybe it'll help with your investigation. I don't know. Chris was really, really drunk at the pub that night, and he shared something quite personal with me. He never came back to the pub after that day. Maybe he felt uneasy about sharing all this with a stranger. Interesting. Another one, Lenny. Are you sure, Chris? That's your... Just do it, Lenny. My mind's messed up and I'm supposed to forget about it, she said. But it's impossible to forget about something like that. I just can't. How can anyone be so terrible? How can someone like that exist? Never thought. It makes me sick, Lenny. What's going on, Chris? Do you want to talk about it? I don't know if I should. But yeah, I've got to tell someone about it. I just can't keep it in me. I can't just try to forget about it. I've got to do something. Oh, more. Christ, Dan, do you have any idea how beautiful you look right now, at this exact moment? Chris. No, I mean it. I need you to know it's important. I feel so grateful that moments like this exist. How special you are. Stop. Don't say things like that. I get it, you're shy, but... No, you don't get it. Forget it. How was your day? Diane? I'm not shy, You're special, Chris. I'm just... me. Come on. Okay. Just let me, okay? I really think you're special. Pure even. I'm in awesome times. Okay? I know, right, Ryan? They haven't done anything. They're just talking. It does look like they're after. I don't know. Before? I don't know, actually. Seems... I thank you. You feel so much. I've never met anyone who sees the world the way you do. This is a lot, don't you think? No, I don't tell you often enough how perfect you are. How much good you've done me. Bloody hell, what are we doing, Chris? No, I don't want to joke. What do you mean? There's something I need to tell you. I've been meaning to for a while, but... You know, I struggle with this sort of thing, letting people in. And you know, there are things I still haven't told you. I once murdered a man. No. What if that's exactly what she says? I know, that's okay. Chris, if we're gonna be serious about us, you should know. Are we? Serious, I mean? Honestly, I feel like Chris would be the person to do the second one. But I don't want to do that. I don't want the love bomb. Yes, of course we are. Alright. Though I understand if you feel indifferently after what I've told you everything. Maybe she did kill a man. Diane, nothing you could say could possibly change how I feel about us. We know that's a lie. You don't understand. It'll change things between us. And it's up to you if you still want us to be a thing after that. I won't blame you for backing off. What the hell are you talking about? You're scaring me. Nothing's going to change. Alright. You know that I live with my mom and my stepdad, right? Oh no! It sounds like it's gonna be terrible already. Well, she married him when I was about 4. It's stupid. I don't even remember what my real dad looked like. Mom said he died in a car accident, and you know what? That's not important. Sorry, I didn't know. Well, now you do. But Mom would go out to work, and my stepdad, well, he wasn't the working type. There were a couple of times, I think I was about 8 or 9. Oh, fuck. Just the word stepdad, I already thought, is this gonna be... Dan, you don't have to. I know, but I need to, okay? Okay. It was only ever when my mom was away. I was too young, too stupid. He said we were just playing. Jesus Christ. Stopped for a while, but one day when I came home from middle school, when mom was at work, I think you should just let her say it. I mean, it's just you two. Oh, there you go. Diane. Still confused. Didn't process what had happened. I kissed my mom on the cheek when she got home. Nothing had changed. Not in the world outside. Everything changed for me, though, more than I realized at the time. Next week, next month, the same. Nothing. When I was 15, he tried again, calling me to his room as though I was still a little girl. Told him to go fuck himself. Locked myself in my room. When I came out, everything was as it had been. Dinner on the table. Normal. It's almost like it never happened. Chris, the way life has been around me. And I've always known he was that kind of man. No one would believe me if I told them. Nobody would even think he could do such a thing. Makes you doubt yourself, you know? Your own memory? He's only a kid, Chris. Stupid kid. Oh. Dan, you need to tell your mother about this. And what good would that do? Dredging all that shit up again. What would it change? It would be good for you. Oh, shut up, Chris! Wouldn't it? I'm not so sure. So now you know. That was brave, Dan. I understand if this changes things, if this makes you reconsider. It changes nothing. Why the hell would you think it might? What happened? It was in the past. It's over. You did nothing wrong. You're not a different person because of some awful thing that happened to you. It's a lot of baggage, Chris! It's not exactly in the past. Dan, I love you. I'm not just saying that to make you feel better, or because you opened up, or because we slept together. You didn't need to add that last part. I love you, and I loved you before tonight, and I'm pretty sure I still love you in the morning. You're an idiot. Yeah, well, what can you do? I love you too, Chris. Huh? Okay. Sweetie, you've been uncharacteristically quiet. What are you thinking? Oh, so is this... Okay. Is still the same conversation? I don't know why we're saying any of these, but okay. I guess the first one? I feel so stupid for encouraging you to try and see the beauty in everything. Don't. Your weird habits are what made me like you in the first place. Anyway, this isn't about you, Chris. Just don't get any stupid ideas. How can you expect me not to keep thinking about this? You said nothing would change. Can't sleep at night knowing that you and him are under the same roof. He hasn't touched me ever since, Chris. Nothing of the sort. Things have been normal for a long time now. Dumb curfews are the most I have to deal with anymore. You shouldn't have to deal with that either. Chris, leave me alone. I told you. Because I felt like you should know. That's all. Wait, so if she just graduated Masters. I'm trying to think of their age, and I forgot. I think he should just remain silent. Is he really gonna do something? Is that why this all happened? Gotta meet Brad and Officer Blunt. They'll be at the station. Okay, so that's what... Okay. So that's what Chris said to Lenny when he was drunk. But what I wonder is what made Chris even do that in the first place. Why would he share that in a drunken stupor suddenly? Also, how are you doing, Rye? Hope you're doing well today. Are you excited to see how this ends? Hello, detective, officer, how's it going? Oh, it's the... Dude, not skating today? Well, you see, I don't know, maybe you can help me with this. I don't really know how to skate. You see, that girl I was with yesterday, well, I really like her. And she really likes skaters. You're saying you don't know how to skate at all? Let me ask you something. You ever see me skating yet, even once? I hate to admit it, all I am is a poser. Can't even stand on my board without falling off. Why do you even have a skateboard? All I can do is try and talk like a skater. I don't know much longer how I can keep this up. Then don't? What? Like you said, you don't know how much longer you can keep this up. She's gonna know anyway. Why not own up to it yourself? You got a point, detective. You're right. Well, thanks. I'll see you around. Oh, I got a achievement for helping Chad. Also, what's happening to Johnny? He's stuck. You know, I figured I'd tried ignoring her anyway, see how it goes and all. Yeah, so how'd it go? Terribly. I felt so bored and lonely and bored. You said bored twice, Grandpa. Oh, is this supposed to be a convo with Officer Blunt, but since she's not here, that's where her dialogue box is. I was really bored. I need to talk to people. Especially Miss Brown. Does she actually talk to you, Grandpa? Have some respect for your elders, boy. Is that how you're supposed to talk? Sorry, Grandpa. I didn't even... Yeah, I'm just messing with you, son. God, kids these days are so gullible. Now get out of here. What? Is he okay? He's stuck in that lamp. Hey, detective. How's it going? I've been exploring about today. This town is awesome. And again, I overheard stuff while walking around town. Seems like the people here didn't really like Chris and Diane. Kinda sad, no? I mean, doesn't sound like they did anything wrong. They just kept to themselves. Exactly. I wonder why everyone here has had their minds made up about them. Well, I guess it's none of my business. I don't live here, so I wouldn't know. It's a pretty great place to visit, regardless. Especially some of the older buildings, the cafe, the main street. Well, anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Bye. I didn't even say anything. It was just him. Can't talk to the priest. Oh, you're back. Should I play the other game I gave you? Nah. It's the most open game ever. It's huge. It's like 15,000 towns. Kinda overwhelming, really. Kill me. Okay. What's this guy? Hey, how are you today? Need any help? You read my mind. You'd make a good detective. It goes, I'll walk roads unknown, open gates made of stone, and it's been so long ever since you've been gone. Since you pick up. Ever since I've felt strong, I've sung a song, I guess. This one sounds nice. Ever since I've sung a song. Not great, but you know what? I'll go with it. Okay, Judgy. I'm short of time. I can't be bothered to break my head over this. I use this for now. Maybe something better will jump out at me later. Didn't realize it was that bad. Don't be hard on yourself, Detective. I appreciate the help. Thanks again. No problem. Oops. Boop, 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 boop. So we're talking to Brad. You know, this makes me think of like it was such a cool mystery game to like talk to like different characters and let things play out the different points of view that they understand of things. You know, like one character might say that this is what they saw happened, and you play it out in the game. But then a different character saw things in a different way, and you have to play it out as well. And you get to see like which one makes more sense, I guess, or something like that. Oh god. And you said Chris told all this to Lenny? Yes. This makes Diane's stepdad a suspect, right? It does. We need to send someone over to find out what he was up to on the 6th. I'll do that ASAP. What about Hanks? Did Alan's alibi checked out? Let me guess, it didn't. You're right. Alan wasn't at Hanks all day. He lied to us. Again. You need to find out something to get him talking. Search warrant? There's no time. You have to get creative. Let's discuss that tomorrow morning. Okay. So shall we head in? Brad's in there already. Yeah, let's go. Alright, Brad. Can you tell me? It seems like Chris was trying to start a hotel here in Pineview. Do you know anything about that? Yeah, that was his big plan. He wanted to live in a quiet, peaceful place, but he also wanted to run a business. He was specifically partial to starting and running a hotel as he'd helped his uncle run his restaurant back home. How did Chris manage the money for it? Some of it was from running the restaurant with his uncle. He inherited the rest of it. When his uncle died a few years back, Chris basically inherited everything he owned. His uncle never married and had taken Chris in with him. When Chris was 12, after he'd spent about 5 years moving between his parents in different foster homes. So he came here to little hidden away Pineview, got himself a new place, and started the process of getting the project approved. Not sure why the project never worked out. I lost touch with him by then. Poor guy. You mentioned yesterday that Chris and you had fallen out. Why did that happen? Yeah, well, Chris was really excited to see Diane. He said he couldn't believe someone like her, as pretty as her, he said, could be interested in a shy person like him. I was worried for him. Everything was developing too fast. He just met someone that was studying a subject that she had no interest in, only so that she could run away from home. Studying a subject that she had no interest in. Only so that she can run away. Oh, okay. And unexpectedly, she met an ambitious guy, Chris, who had all his life plans sorted out. And on top of that, a guy who got himself a new place far from the city. And now things were moving so fast that he was considering asking her to move in with him. I just felt something wasn't right, and being his best friend, I let him know about it. He wasn't happy, of course. He was obsessed with Diane, and he would have defended her, taken her side over anyone else's, even mine. I told him to just be careful about taking this further and not believe everything she told him about herself. He was angry. He said I seemed to be suggesting that Diane was somehow manipulating him into asking her to move in. He didn't want to talk again after that. Where were you on the 6th of this month, Brad? I guess it does look a little suspicious, doesn't it? Just answer the question, Brad. Anyway, I was staying at the Blossom Hotel. That's where I'm getting married. The hotel guy should be able to confirm this. When did you last meet him? That's the day when Chris had first moved into his new place in Pineview. Oh, you got to play it. So, what do you guys think? You got yourself a nice place, Chris. I love it. So cozy. Can't wait to get this place set up. I'm gonna go make us some coffee before I leave. Can we talk? Living room. Gonna watch so much TV in there. Oh, my kitchen. So empty right now, but so much potential. Can't wait to build some furniture for it. Can't wait to see what you do with it. I don't really want to trespass on my neighbor's new neighbor's property already. Do you know who lives there? Mr. Willis, if I remember correctly. You should go say hi. No way. My front door. Ah, I can't take the excitement. You could go in if I'm done looking outside. What? Again, we just moved all these boxes in. I'll tell you what I'm planning to do with the place. Come on. Wait, come here for a second. Come on, let's go. Okay. Pretty bad making coffee, you know. Plus, I need to wash the dishes too. It's gonna take me a while. Aren't you gonna take a look around the house again? I should be done by then. Come on, I'll show you upstairs. What are you planning to do with this room? Haven't quite decided yet. Maybe a woodworking workshop in the room on the first floor. You sure that's a good idea? Not sure. I'll think about it. I like the spot, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe some low seating? Ooh, how about a pinup board? Since you love making lists so much, you could put them up here. That's not a bad idea. All these plans for yourself. Do I fit in any of this? Yes, of course you do. Do you really need to ask that? Okay. So this is where I have my desk, right in front of the window. Plenty of light and everything. Maybe build a bookcase right next to it. Sounds good. My bed. Wanna try it out? What? It's not even got bed sheets yet, and all the boxes are still unpacked. Ugh, that's so gross. Stop rolling your eyes. Come on, there's more. Wonder why they left this painting behind. Oh, okay. Also, that place feels familiar. Is it somewhere in Pineview? The church, maybe? Could be. Keep the painting. I like it. Huh. Interesting. So it wasn't his painting to begin with. It was whoever owned the place last. Are you done looking around here? Chris? Yeah? What is it? What have you done to me? Didn't want any of these emotions, and now I don't want to leave. That's what happens, you know. Remember when I told you about the walls I built around myself to not let anyone in? Yeah? I don't think you're breaking them down, but I think you're making a door for yourself, a safe and secure door. Does that make any sense? Yes, it does, actually. Good. I want to change for you, Chris. I have trouble expressing how I feel. But I want to do that for you. Be a bit open about how I feel. Will you help me with that? Of course. I'm dreading that coffee. I know I have to go home after that, so I'm gonna miss you. I can meet you as soon as possible. I'm not just gonna forget about you. Please don't forget about me. Please don't come to my place either. Don't risk it. Oh, I see. Why? Do you live at home or in a prison? I won't understand, so just leave it be. I see. Alright, the coffee's finally ready. Grab a cup, both of you. Now we know why she doesn't want him to come visit. After that, when Diane went away for a bit, I had the argument with him. He attacked me even though I was only worried about him. That annoyed me. I was finally getting the love, attention, and adoration he'd always craved. She almost idolized him at times. I guess I was a little jealous too, and suddenly being completely replaced by another person in his life. Okay, dude. You almost forgotten that I even existed anymore. I was really annoyed. Chris had become extremely stubborn and defensive over those days. So I thought, fine, see how this turns out for you. Enjoy the chaos that's coming your way. I gave up on him, and then this happened. And that's why I regret so damn much. I would force my company on him even when he didn't need it, and I abandoned him completely when he really needed someone to help him through whatever was going on. But we don't know yet if that's what really happened, so yeah, I hope not. God, I hope it's not what it looks like. Okay. Alright, I'll meet you back here in an hour. Go get changed. For Ryan's birthday. Did you forget? Oh. Go over to the clothing store in Central Street and buy something nice. What? Why? Treat yourself. It'll make you happy. But buying clothes doesn't make me happy. I'll just do it, Michael. Please. I'll come with you, but I need to change too. Now go. Alright, see you in a bit. Good to see you, Michael. We get to buy clothes! That's gonna be exciting. Is the clothing store even open at this time? Oh, apparently yes. Alright, see what they got. Oh! Oh. Oh, that's better. That's better. Yeah, I like this more. This looks good. Great, Michael. Wait, where are we going, though? Completely forgot. Alan's Pub. Okay. Doesn't look open. Okay, got no other choice. Let's do this. Yeah, happy birthday then, office. Happy birthday, Ryan Watts. Ryan. Thanks, boss. Well, this was entertaining. Thanks for inviting me, Miss Blunt. Glad you had fun, boss. It's getting late. I must go back home now. Have fun and go dance. I'll see you tomorrow in the station. I like how awkward that was. Damn, that was horrible. Thank God it's over. Happy birthday, Officer Ryan Watts. It's like it's a crime to call me anything other than Officer Watts. Well, anyway, let's move this cake out of the way and start with the real stuff. What do you want to drink? And then he said, "That's not my job, sir." That's kind of badass. I used to be kind of badass. Oh, I feel so old these days. You don't need to, Ryan. You're good police. You're selling yourself short. Let me tell you who the real badass on the table is. It's Officer Blunt, obviously. She won't miss words. She'll tell you what you need to hear, even if it's rude. Alright, so once. And then, what do you think happened next? Man, Michael, you're drunk, I think. Both of you are. I'm not drunk, I'm just nauseous. Oh, jeez. I think we're gonna go take a walk over to the bar. Be back in a bit. You can stand by yourself, Michael? Obviously. Are they all drunk? There's so many people here. I hate dancing. Except when I'm drunk. I'm drunk. Is he gonna dance? Oh, we have options! Oh, shit! Oh! 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 Okay, that was cool. That was worth it. Hey, Lenny. Hey, detective. Hope you're having a good evening. Sure, man. This great blue place Alan's gone running here. It is, isn't it? The only place for nightlife in Pineview. But he does a pretty good job. Is Alan not in tonight? No, he said he had some errands to run. He's traveling out of town tomorrow evening. Maybe it's got something to do with that. He's going out of town? Did he... Excuse me. Did he tell you why? Nope, he didn't. He said he'd be back in a day or two, though. Thanks, Lenny. See you around, detective. 2 days? What's he doing for 2 days? Damn, Michael, you got some moves. The robot one was my favorite. Oh, yeah? Why? Was I dancing? Anyway, Blunt, Lenny just told me that Alan's driving out of town tomorrow. Not sure why. Ah. Oh, so now you think Alan's done it, huh? You just don't know what he was. I'll have you know, I've known Alan for almost 5 years. Oh, no. Got that? He'd never do such a thing. Ryan, can we not do this right now? Just save it for tomorrow. Oh, my head. Because, you know, apart from the whole thing with the pushing murder story, you're a pretty okay guy. Ryan. I mean, someone this intelligent is a little funny, Amy. Almost like he's got some reason, an agenda. Why can't you just settle for the simple, obvious truth, detective? You're gonna give me a bad trip, Ryan. Why did you come here? Why did they send you here for such a simple case? Come here and muck it up for all of us. Us small-town cops are monkeys, aren't we? We're incapable, can't get anything right. So you come in with your gritty city experience and show us how it's done, right, Sherlock? Ryan. I'm just trying to do my job, Ryan. I need to verify all the... Oh, and the rest of us just want to take a vacation? That's what you think, right? Ryan, you need to put aside your emotions and think objectively. But you're not really doing that either, are you, detective? Are you? You know we got the ballistics and fingerprints report, right? Wait, Blunt? We just did. I was gonna tell you. Guess what the report says? That's right. Chris's fingerprints all over the gun. Only Chris. How far are you gonna go to turn this case into something it's not? You're mistaken, Watts. I'm following every... Oh, I'm mistaken. Sherlock here thinks he's perfect because he's never made any mistakes in his professional life. Isn't that right? You've never made a wrong decision. Never done anything you shouldn't have. Oh! I don't want any of these. Let's just do the threat. Ryan, I'm this close to knocking all your teeth out. One more word and I'll break your face open. Stop it, both of you. You're such idiots, both of you. Like boys in the schoolyard. You can't sit for 1 minute like decent people. Going to the washroom, and I want you two to be talking about something else when I'm back. Nobody leaves until I get back. Got it? Let's go, Amy. Also, her name's Amy. I didn't know that. Listen, detective, here's the thing. And I'm only able to say this because I'm drunk out of my mind, so that's a good thing. I've been in line for a promotion for months. I don't know what's taking the sheriff so long, but he's been delaying it forever. And with the baby, I really, really need the promotion. Then this case came along, seeming all wrapped up from the beginning. And if I had the chance to lead the investigation, I'll be able to use that as leverage to talk to the sheriff about the promotion. Would have done me a lot of good. But then you came along and yeah, we've already discussed that. Thing is, I think I can finally admit it. I think you're doing a good job, Michael. I think I was only bitter at having lost the opportunity. You're thorough, and you're going about it the right way, the way you should. There's a small chance my theory could be wrong. I think you're doing the right thing by examining it further. I think I've realized it's not my lack of ability that's holding me back. It's just me taking the easy way out and blaming others for what I don't have, instead of going and asking for what I do deserve. Alright! Someone having drunk clarity. I'll confront the sheriff about the delay once this case is done with. But as of now, I've got great chance to learn a thing or two from you. Chance to improve myself, and to really verify the truth. So until then, you can count on me if you need any help. Damn, it feels good to finally let all that out. Can you imagine? He just pukes. Thanks for telling me that, Ryan. Really need it. Investigation hasn't been easy on a personal level, so I appreciate that. Guess I already made myself useful then, huh, Mike? Whatever. But this is surprising. What happened when I was away? And then she just trips on the table. Anyway, I'm glad you guys sorted things out, and I'm sorry for shouting at you too. That's alright, we probably needed that. You did. It's getting late. Shall we get going? Thanks for this, Amy. Happy birthday, Ryan. Oh boy. I think I'm had too much to drink. Bad. The way he just says, bad. He's gonna have dreams again, isn't he? Oh! Hello. You're a dream, aren't you? Michael, how are you? Make any progress with the case? Doing the best I can, especially considering the mess I am these days. I just go out and work based on instinct and experience, but I haven't been able to really think of any of it through. I'm only hoping that if I keep at it, the answer might jump out of me. But you don't have much time, do you? No, just 2 days more, maybe. I need to figure it all out before that. It's been 4 days already, Michael. Do you really think that's enough time? Hopefully that's all the time I'll need. If not, then know that I'll be waiting. You won't be giving up, Michael. You'll just be doing the only thing that makes sense for you. If you're no longer capable, if you can't help people, then what's the purpose of your lonely existence in that world? But coming with me, that is meaningful. Am I wrong? I want you to be wrong, Abigail. It can't all just end like this. You have 2 days. Figure it out if you truly believe that. You always have me if you fail. I don't like where this is going. I'll catch the person that did it. Can you? Party wear. Oh, this is what I'm wearing. Party wear. Formal. We haven't worn that. The more you drink, the more you pee. Oh. Should I leave? Yes. Oh my god, you look terrible. No, I don't. Don't tell me you're hungover from last night. This looks way worse. You need help, detective. Officer, if you want to help me, then help me solve this case. That's all I need to do right now. I'll be fine eventually, but we don't have much time with the case. We have 2 days. We cannot fail. Okay, if you say so. I'm terrified that something will happen to you before this investigation is done, but alright, let's push through for now. God, I hope we have some sort of breakthrough ASAP. I don't know how much longer I can see you looking like you're on the brink of death. So, what's the plan? Like you said earlier, Alan's about to leave town later today. We need to get him talking and find out what he's been up to. You should also look at Father Spin about what Lenny told you yesterday. I've also sent officers over to Diane's parents' house to locate her dad. We should hear from them soon. And please, just visit Dr. Martinez and get something to fix you up. Maybe some sleeping pills. I don't know, just meet him. I need more coffee. Would you like some? No, I'm good. Coffee. I was in a pretty bad mood yesterday, but he wouldn't tell me why. I heard that you've been questioning him. I can assure you, Detective, you never get involved in anything of that sort. Just doesn't care about most people. To kill someone? I think you'd have to be bothered at the very least. Just doing my job, Mark. I understand, but still. Thanks for the coffee. Oh. Don't forget our friend. How are you today? Best I've ever been. But I'm also slightly melancholic. It's my last day here. Say, do you know how I fell in love with tea? I haven't told you yet, so how would you? Anyway, I used to work in a big office, in the city not too far from here. I don't know what I was doing there, I was miserable. From morning to morning I'd sit on my desk, unaware of the changing weather, the sun rising and setting outside the walls of my cabin. One afternoon the coffee machine was broken, so instead I decided to go down a level and have tea instead. Then I noticed a picture of some tea gardens on the vending machine. They were green rolling hills. Mist hung low over the plantation as the early morning sun rose over the horizon. Looking at that picture, I felt I was free. I felt that if I wanted to, I could actually be there. It was a picture. The place was real. Why couldn't I be there? Why was it not possible? From that day onwards, it started coming down from a cup of tea every day. I'd stand there, staring at the picture on this mass-produced vending machine, and I was euphoric for about 5 minutes every day. Those 5 minutes once, twice a day kept me going. I decided I was going to leave and pursue that life. A life that I've been glimpsing for every day for months now. I worked for another year, long enough to save up a good amount of money. I then left that job, that city behind, and traveled to the closest such place I could find, Pineview. A few days I'll leave here and continue my journey to places further away, and soak in everything that this world has to offer. Who knows, maybe I'll even find those tea gardens from that picture. I want to see a clear orange sun rising over cold, misty mountains, far from any place I've ever been. I want to hear the sound of rain as I sit in a dark, rickety shelter made of wood and mud. My God, there are so many heavenly experiences to be had in this life. I want to live and appreciate all this forever. That's a beautiful story. Happy to feel you feel that way. I hope you do too. If not now, then someday in the future. I really do. Huh. Interesting. What have we got? Well, the fingerprint report has really muddled things up. If only Chris's fingerprints were found on the gun, then that could mean that the murderer was pre-planned, and the killer became prepared so as to not leave any fingerprints of his own. Yes, if it was murder. That makes sense. Alan lied to us about where he was in the 6th. Jack's also hiding something. What could be their motives? Jack. I don't know what Jack would achieve by killing the both of them. And he was friendly enough to be let in the house by them? Close to Diane, maybe. Just looked like he had a soft spot for Diane. But why kill her? Plus, we know that Chris killed himself, so why only kill Diane and leave? Maybe she got in the way as Jack threatened Chris, and then... You're right, doesn't make sense just yet. And Alan? I don't know, I don't see any motive, really. That makes it all the more important for us to go search this place today. Fine, I'll drop by the hospital and meet Dr. Martinez. Thank you. Shall we leave now? Yes, let's not waste any more time. Alright, lead the way. Is this gonna be the end? Looks like we're gonna find out what's gonna happen. So I heard some more things today. Some people say the two were always fighting, then he used to hit her. That is messed up, man. Just one thing I don't get, though. If they never got out or made any friends, how do people know these things? Who told them? It's a weird mystery. Can't say I envy you, man. Computers are so much easier to understand than people. Anyway, I'm off to take a walk into the woods in below Pineview now. My friend says it's a crazy place. It's hard to see for myself. Okay. We can talk to Alan now. I shouldn't approach him directly. Need to find a way to make him let us into his house. I should look around. Oh. Huh? Okay. Guess we can't talk to that guy. Why was there an option to talk to him, though? It's so weird. Gah! You scared me. Don't sneak up on people like that. Sorry, Grandpa. Who said I was your grandpa? Anyway, you're still here, eh? No idea who did the shooting? Not yet. Find out who did it. Seeing those two, the passion they obviously felt for each other, reminded me of the first days with my wife. Oh, those were such beautiful times. I was a real stud too, you know? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. This old man stooped over with a walking stick? A stud? And yet, I was. That's what time does, son. Not just that, I was a football player. Really? Surprised you, didn't I? Yeah, I was pretty good at it, too. Got injured, and my life took a different direction. I don't mind, though. I had a beautiful life all the same. Still do. Aw. Oh, time takes it all away, you know? So love it while you have it, I always say. Anyway, we've got work to do, and I gotta try and make contact with Miss Brown again. See you later. Oh, look at that. Hey, buddy. Never seen you around here. Where'd you come from? Officer Blood. Take your dog with you and see if you can get it into Alan's house. I'll get Alan, tell him there's a dog trapped inside. That way we can get inside. What? That's a weird plan, but okay. Stay there and keep an eye on the dog. Make sure it stays safe. Nice thinking, detective. Oh my god, you agree with this? Come on, boy. Okay. Alan? Yes, detective? You live on Aspen Street, right? We were just passing by your house and we heard some sounds. I think there's a dog trapped in there. Oh, really? That's odd. Alright, open the house and we can let it out. Let's go. Oh, you're letting me come with you. You just took that dog. Okay. Why don't they just wear their jackets? What is that? They're still in there. Hold on, I open the door. Oh, he's just believing it too. Oh my god, this... Hey buddy, how'd you get in here, huh? Alan. I really need to go to the restroom. Ah, of course, it's upstairs, to the right. You're feeling kind of dizzy. Can we sit down somewhere inside? Oh god, what's wrong? Come in now, sir. I'll be in the bathroom. Join you guys in a bit. Subtle. Okay, I'll have a bit of time to look around now. Let's see what I can find. Don't know what I can find. Oh! There's a lock. Okay. Why does this feel like something bad's about to happen? Or we're gonna find out something we didn't expect to find. That kind of thing. That painting looks really old. Looks like it's been there longer than he has. Hi, Bella. How are you today? And a bouquet and a birthday card. Flowers are fresh. Dear Audrey, happy birthday, love. Alan. Interesting. Who's Audrey? I wonder if this is what he's heading out today for. Could her birth date be the combination for the lock downstairs? What's the birthday? Okay, so he just took note of it for me. Oh, that's good to hear. You're feeling better. So what's happening? So, more investigation. We find out that Alan may be hiding something. So that's why we're here in his house. This jacket is probably Alan's. Maybe we should check its pockets for keys or something. Though I'll be honest, I'm still not sure what's going on with the detective. Why he's like this. Oh, there's a key here. Seems like he has his own shit he's going through. I could try Audrey's birthday for the combination. I wonder what date format Alan uses. The flowers are fresh and he's driving out today. I'm guessing her birthday is either today or tomorrow. Or was it yesterday? Wait, what's today's date? I should check my diary to be sure. Today is October 10th. Who's Alan? The guy who owns the pub. The twin brother of the guy who owns the cafe of Mark. It's probably day. So 10-10. 10. It's not in center. That means her birthday is today. Oh, it's 10/11. Fuck. I forgot 10/10 was yesterday. There's a lot of old stuff in these boxes. It's almost like it just moved in and knocked unpacked. What are we gonna find out? I'm a little scared of what we're gonna find out. This needs a key. Should look around the house for it. Old clothes, shoes. Looks like they belong to Alan. Got it. This be Audrey? Alan looks very different here. Almost like exactly like his brother Mark. Oh, what's this? Looks like a medical report. Fairwoods Medical Center. That's only a couple of hours drive from here, I think. Okay. Stated 6th October. Interesting. A radio diagnosis. Audrey Williams. Left breast. Compared to previous scan. Soft tissue lesion in the left breast. Treated case of carcinoma in the bilateral breast. Present study shows the resolution of previously left breast lesion with a metabolic seroma in left axilla. Persistent a metabolic skeletal lesions with no evidence of resurgence of metabolic activity within. Is it cancer? Does Audrey have cancer? I guess we know where Alan was on the day. But why hide it? And where was he at midnight? I know what questions I should ask him now at the very least. I'm done here. I should lock the door on my way out. I did just snoop in this guy's house. And I gotta keep the key back. I will say it's still so weird how we got into the house in the first place. So we found this puppy in the street. And we tell Officer Blunt, okay, take this puppy inside and find a way to bring it inside Alan's house. And then we'll tell Alan the puppy's inside his house so that he lets us in his house. And it worked. It worked, but that's so weird. See, exactly. It's so weird. Also, look at that, 10 stream streak. I wonder how long it can go. Like how many streaks. How long a streak can you go? Are you allowed to go, I guess. Yeah, I'm fine now. Maybe it's because I skipped breakfast today. Glad to hear that. I'm thinking of keeping this pup with me. It is adorable. I'll name him Dino, after the dog I had when I was a kid. What do you think, boy? Sound like a good idea? Okay, that dog is so cute. Find anything? Yeah, Alan's been traveling to Fairwoods to meet someone named Audrey. Fairwoods? Who's Audrey? That's what we got to find out. But not now. We'll wait until later when he's ready to leave. Let's finish up other work until then. We can go to the hospital. And then we can go to Jack. Big Jack's gonna show us something we don't know. Or we don't expect. Hospital is that way. Hello, Detective. Great to see you again. I told her, and well, she said, I don't know shit about skating either. That's what she said. I thought you'd be impressed if I pretended to be into skating. You keeping the skateboard, though? Yeah, I kind of like walking around with it. Who knows, maybe I'll eventually learn to ride it. Yeah, but no pressure this time. Exactly, just because I enjoy it, you know? Good luck, then. That's so... They have a whole storyline. I like that. It's so cute. So apparently they both don't know anything about skateboarding and were just pretending to be into skateboarding so that the other person liked them. But then detective said, you should just be honest with her. And then now we find out that she was also pretending to be into skateboarding. So they were just pretending the whole time. Those medicines should help with the nightmares. But please don't exceed its recommended dosage. Could have undesirable results. Alright, so what do you want to talk about here? Out here. Not here. There. What? Where? What's happening? Let's go around to the back. Oh. Okay. What are we gonna talk about? Why do we have to do it behind the hospital instead of the front? Or the side? Now. Do you have a light? What? I want to smoke. You got a light, right? Sure, but... What, you think doctors don't smoke? Not exactly setting a great example, though, right? Old habits die hard. Anyway, I wanted to tell you something that I just recalled. It's about Chris and Diane. I'm not sure if there's anything useful in there, but I guess that's for you to decide, right? Diane had come to the hospital a few months back. I checked the date earlier today. It was on the 16th of May. May 16th? Go on. That was the day she moved in permanently with Chris. She got a small cut on her foot. Climbing out of the window, she said. She was happy to tell me the story without hiding any of the details that you'd think she would have. If I remember correctly, it was something like this. Oh, I was like, it's flashback. Yes, flashback. Time to get this mission underway. Mission? Sucked from the inside. Need to find another way. Why is he slowly? Why did he slowly go down the steps? What? Oh, here? What? Okay. Oh. Okay. Why are we doing this? This is so funny. I think this is it. Wow. He has that much strength. God damn. Diane. Psst, Diane. Huh? Diane, look here. What the? Chris, what on earth are you doing here? Let me in, Dan. I've come here to rescue you. You've come to what? Are you serious? Get out of here before someone sees you. That's why I need you to let me in. Please, Chris, if my stepdad sees you. That's why I need to leave this hellhole. It's like a prison cell. You don't know him. He's capable of beating you to death. He won't even bother calling the police. Don't worry about that, Dan. Plan ahead. I've got a gun. Oh, Chris! What? Where'd you even get it? It was my dad's. Are you crazy? What is wrong with you? From everything you've told me, your stepdad sounds like a really dangerous, crazy person. I got this just in case. Right now, you're the one who looks like a dangerous, crazy person. Ben, I need to protect you. You're my responsibility now. I don't want to leave anything to chance. Chris, just come in. You're gonna get us both killed. What if I just leave him there? Oh, started moving. That is the most awkward way to get in. Shh. I thought you'd be impressed. Oh, interesting bedroom. Shut up. I feel like a boy band obsessed teen again. Shut up? Are you here to take me with you or make fun of my room? Not like I'm gonna come anyway. Why not? You gotta come. You're miserable here. You can't just run away, Chris. It's dangerous. That too with you, a crazy man with a gun. That's true. It'd be so fun. Yeah, they're together now. Well, at this point in the story. The flashbacks kind of like go forward and backward sometimes. So there was a flashback earlier with during the time when Chris moved in Pineview. And I'm guessing with this timeline this is after, I think. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. I guess we'll find out. Hey, but don't you want to live with me? Okay, so this is after then. After he moved in Pineview. So Chris moved to Pineview first, and then Diane moved in like a few months after. I want to travel around. I want to settle down and start a business. How's it going to work? We play rock, paper, scissors whenever you need to make decisions of that sort. Just come. Chris, baby, it's not that simple. We'll figure things out. We can make it work as long as we're together. That's all I want. Oh God, Chris. What if it doesn't work out? Where will I go then? I don't know if I can come back here. And anyway, my mother will probably send the cops or something to look for me. I don't want to deal with that. Say something sensible, Chris. You don't want to fail this mission. I hate that he's calling it a mission, though. Ooh. Say something, Chris. Something smart, mature, and meaningful. That's what she's looking for. Look, Dad, I think it's worth giving this a shot. You get away from your stepdad in this toxic atmosphere, even if he doesn't. And haven't you always wanted to move away from here? Isn't that what you've been trying to do? Yeah, but... And anyway, how bad can it go? We'll just die in a few months. Even if things don't work out between us, or for some reason you need to move away and leave me, I'll help you out with that. If things end between us, like, you know, dying, I'll still do it as a friend. You can't make those kinds of promises, Chris. I can't, maybe, but there's no way I'm gonna convince you to come and leave you stranded. I feel it's my responsibility now to make sure things work out for you after today. And you know I do the things I say I'm gonna do. Yeah. You're 24. She's 24! Even if it's not the right decision, mistakes happen. It's not crime. Yeah, it's true. She is still young to make mistakes, I guess. Their parents will understand, however terrible they say you say they are. It's worth finding out, I think. You already know what your current life is like, but what about a complete change? It's better than living with regret, better than wondering what if. I don't know. I guess you're right. Yeah, okay. Okay then, help me pack. Not him going, I did it. Alright. Shh, not so loud. Oh. The flail. It's so funny. Want to take this boombox with you? You have one at home? Nope. Then take it. You want to take this computer with you? Take the CD player? You'll probably get tired of listening to music on the boombox all day, so yes. I don't think I'll get tired. A few months later you will. Trust me. Why is there an option to not take it? Okay. Nice looking lamp globe thing. We're taking that. What? A globe? We're trying to sneak out of... Come on, it's really cool and I love it. It's either me and the globe, or it's neither. Alright, alright. So they're sneaking out? Okay. Yes, I need all that. I should have brought a truck. Haha. Ooh, let's take the guitar. Oh, the globe is too big to sneak out, but the guitar's alright. Don't expect me to play it or anything. We'll see about that. She's right, though. I was like, he's willing to bring the guitar, but when it was a globe lamp that looks really cool, it was like, I'm not sure if this can fit. Fan of horror films, eh? Aren't you? Not really. They don't really scare me. That's not the point, Chris. You gotta laugh at them. Try to predict the scares and... Oh god, we're gonna have so much fun. Put them in the bag. Is that it? Get out of my cupboard, Chris. Why, it's just your underwear. Move, I got a pad. The way he said that. It's just your underwear. I should put all the stuff she wants in that bag. Man, I can't believe this is happening. Okay, Chris, concentrate on packing for now. Well, the whole world is in the bag now. No, I mean literally, because we put the globe. I get it, Chris. Almost done here, too. Thank you, Chris. It wasn't that hard. Not for helping me pack, idiot. Taking me away from here. You don't know how much it means to me. Let's go. Okay. I don't know how I feel about knowing all this. Is this supposed to make me think that... I don't know. I guess we'll find out at the end whether or not what the point of the whole flashback sections will be. What they will contribute. I feel really sorry about those two. They were just kids, really. Still full of hopes and dreams. Find out what happened yet? Don't let the shark knock you off course. Yeah. And take care of yourself. It's just, if the dizziness persists, come straight back to me. We'll run a few tests. Okay? Don't try to be a tough guy and ignore me. Yes, Doc, don't worry, I'll be fine. Okay. So what did Dr. Martinez say? Nothing to worry. Gave me a few pills to sleep better. Seriously? Yeah, it's all fine. I'm just gonna die in a few days. Yo, D! Been talking to Mr. Willis, you know, Chris and Diane's neighbor. I was thinking, how could he have heard the shot but not seen anyone? And how did he only hear one shot? They say there's no sign of anyone breaking and entering. It's really quite baffling. Makes me think, if it was an outsider, it would have to be someone that was really good at this. Or someone they're friends with. That person could enter the house and might have even known where the gun was kept. Heard one of Chris's friends is in Pineview. Him, maybe? You can tell me your theories if you like, William. I'm afraid I can't discuss anything myself. I know. Anyway, got some thinking to do. See you later. I like how these characters are so nice that they're just talking to this strange detective that just came into town and all their shit. Where is he today? I got more games for him. I do like that every day there's like a new conversation or new background conversation happening. I think you just missed some conversations with what's his face? The guy from the bald guy in the shop. I mean, I think you missed those. You might want to watch back at those because he was very fun. Why can't we talk to that guy? I don't see him anywhere. Let's look around. He's in the car! Is this thing ever getting fixed? Well, he's not here. What do we do? Send an officer to his house. His car's still here, so he must be in Pineview. Till then, we got other leads we need to follow. Let's go talk to Alan. Huh. Okay. Why is Jack missing? Sus. What? I'm so confused. Confront Alan. Oh, we need to talk to the church, to Father Churchy person. We need to talk to the father in the church. Can we get inside? He isn't here. Hang on, I'll go look for him inside. Oh. Dramatic. I wasn't even wearing this trench coat. Oh, that's it. He just stood there. Father Smith will be out in a minute. Detective, what are you? Quite a steep drop, huh? Yes, it is. Why don't you step back a bit? Why is there no fence here? Well, the rain kept knocking it down, so they removed it. They plan to build a stronger one soon, but why? Nothing. Just made me think. About? Well, if someone fell from here, they'd definitely die. Makes you think, doesn't it? How you live, it doesn't matter how good, how exciting, or how happy your life is. It's all meaningless in the end. Nobody's even going to remember anything or anyone. What's the point? I don't know, Detective. Why are you... Try not to think these things. But it matters though, doesn't it? There is a point. The rest of us were left with their memories. We live our lives with that. The time we had them, it's everything to us. What about Chris and Diane? What happens when there's no one left to miss them? When the only other person you could have thought of you is gone as well? Don't they just disappear? Don't their loss even... Does their loss even matter if it doesn't hurt anyone? It's a good thing almost, in a way. I know there's Brad, but... Sorry to keep you waiting, Detective. Shut up, we were having a moment. How can I help? I had a few questions. Did Jack come here to the church on the 6th of this month? Well, Detective, it was a Sunday. Yes, he did. Right. Any reason he would want to keep this private? I don't know. People come to church all the time. I don't see why he'd want to hide that from you. About the hotel that Chris wanted to open here, you said he had issues getting it approved? Yes. Well, was that it? Was that the only thing holding the project back? Oh no, there are a number of different issues. Issues like... Well, sometimes the tools being used for construction would go missing. There was this other incident when most of the machinery and tools were possibly sabotaged, covered with tar. Tar? Yeah, the kind they use for waterproofing and sealing roofs, I think. That wasted a lot of time and money, from what I recall. Any idea who could have been involved? If it was indeed an act of sabotage? Oh no, I can only guess. Would have been someone that was handy with all those tools, I think. Do you have any idea if Jack was friends with or close to Chris and Diane? I don't know, Detective. As you've heard, nobody was really close to them. But I did see Jack talking to Diane a couple of times in the church early on. I don't want to assume, but I think it would be safe to say that Jack cared for her well-being. Did Chris ever talk to you about these issues? Did all this cause any sort of problems between Chris and Diane? Oh, it caused all sorts of trouble. You're right about that. Chris came over to the church and talked to me about it. In the month of May, I think it was. Forgive me, Father. For I have a gun. Oh, pretty. Hello, Chris. I'm God. You look troubled. Everything okay? It's nothing. I'm just a little worried. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. Is this about the hotel? No, well, maybe. Something's not right. Diane, I don't know. She's unhappy. Do you think she doesn't like it here in Pineview? Maybe. I don't know, but it feels like it... She was okay with it before, or when she'd come to visit me. Now that she's here for good... Does she want to leave? Go back? How can she? She can't really go back. There's nothing for her to go back to. I don't know if it's about living here, though. She's just very... different sometimes. I don't know how to describe it. It's like she's someone else sometimes. Like I'm talking to someone completely different. Well, that's all done. What do you think? It's amazing. You're awesome. You know that, right? Yeah, it's a flashback of a flashback. In a flashback. By the way, what's the situation back home? Are we going to be in trouble about the whole thing? I spoke to Mom. I just said something. Something? Yeah, I just want to stay away for a while. Really? Anyway, it's not important. Forget about it. It's been dealt with. What, you think I'm hiding something? I didn't even say anything. You thought it. Can't help that though, can I? All I can do is decide whether or not to say it. In any case, I don't think you're hiding anything. I'm just surprised it all went so smoothly. I'm happy about that. So what are you thinking? Gonna pick up a job here? I don't think so. Why not? How long is this whole hotel construction supposed to take exactly? Well, the plans have been finalized. Now they just need to get approved. That's gonna keep you busy? Yes, but it's exciting, right? Anything wrong, Diane? No, Chris, relax. Oh, alright. It's gonna rain. Rains a lot here. I love it. I hate it. Why? I just do. Is that a problem? No, of course not. I'm sorry. Oh god, don't apologize for that, Chris. Hey, what's wrong? When did we start arguing over this? Ah, Chris, I'll be fine. Oh? Oh, that was it. That was the flashback of the flashback. Okay. Hello, Alan. How are you going away? How long are you going away for? Oh, hey, detective. Couple of days, I think. What are you going for, Alan? Oh, just to get supplies for the pub and everything, you know. It's gonna take you a couple of days? You know, I was thinking the same thing. What's in Fairwoods, Alan? Fairwoods? Why would you say that? I'm not... Wait, are you going back to Fairwoods? No, I don't know why. And who's Audrey? How did you... Alan? I don't know how to tell you, Mark. I adopted a puppy, and I'm leaving it home while I leave for the next few days. Detective, Audrey's my wife. Was, I guess. 5 years ago, we had no choice but to end our marriage. Wasn't bitter, we just wanted to do different things from each other. But a month or so back, she called me. I learned that Audrey had breast cancer. What? I didn't know how to tell you all this, Mark. After 5 years of absolutely no contact, something broke. I realized I just had to see her again. On the 6th, the day of the incident, we learned that she'd been cured. Cancer's gone. That was on the 6th, Detective, with her in the hospital. That's where I was on the 6th, Detective, with her in the hospital she's being treated at. But why keep it a secret and risk becoming a suspect? Audrey and I talked and realized we wanted to get back together. She said she was wanting that from our first day apart, but only if I wanted to. But I didn't want Mark to know. I didn't know how to tell him that I was going back after everything. After my marriage ended. It was a very difficult time for both Mark and I as a family. I was in a bad way, but I didn't suffer alone. Mark suffered with me, for me, emotionally and even financially. He spent a month in Fairwoods with me, holding my life together, kept me from falling apart. He made sacrifices for my sake. After I joined him in Pineview, he let me stay in this place for a month. Couldn't find any work, so he split his cafe and let me run a business without taking any money for the place. Didn't know how to tell you that I was going to disregard everything you've done for me, Mark. That I was going to go back and turn your suffering meaningless. That all you went through was for nothing. Alan, you idiot. All you had to do was talk to me about it, openly and honestly. You know that isn't easy. Well, you'd know that I wouldn't be hurt at all. All those years back, I suffered for you because I love you, but because I wanted you to be happy. If going back makes you happy, that's all that matters to me now. Not that we wasted a lot of money and energy some years back. Mark, you don't know how happy I am for you right now. Plus, we had fun here, right? Thank you, Mark, for everything. I'll make it up to you somehow, I swear. Am I free to leave, Detective? You could call up the hospital to confirm my story. Yes, alright. Will you be coming back to Pineview soon? Should be back in a day or two. I'll be here for some time before moving back to Fairwoods. Interesting. I hope things work out for him. I don't think he's ever really gotten over her. It's gonna be a little lonely without him here, working right next to the cafe. I'll visit more often. Mark? Oh, so why did they have to use teal for Mark and Officer Blood? I'll visit more often, Mark. I mean, I already come every morning, but still. Thanks, Officer Blood. Anyway, how's the investigation going, Detective? You know we can't talk about the case, Mark. Oh, yeah, of course. It's odd, I don't get it. People say they were extremely toxic and on the verge of killing each other anyway, but never saw that. Only heard from others. As I expect they did as well. Those two looked fine, except the last few months where they stopped coming out of their house. I mean, couples argue, right? Nothing's wrong with that, as long as they try to work on it. And I think they did do that. In fact, I remember once, in the cafe. In the flashback. I mean, when you're angry, it feels like you're completely forgetting everything we have. It almost feels like you don't know me. That I love you. As if I'm a stranger and that you've never felt anything for me. Yes, it isn't like that. Remember that time when... This one. When you called me over to your place and it was raining, we ordered pizza, we made coffee in the kitchen. Remember how perfect that was? Of course. And we kissed for the first time. Moments like those are always alive in the back of my head, even when we're arguing. That's why I don't want to destroy a fight. I feel too much for you after... Okay. It was cute when it was very subtle. But now the melodrama is laying on so thick. And I'm like... Okay. But those moments, like they never existed or mattered to you. They did, and I don't want to destroy you either, Chris. I don't know, sometimes it feels like you do. Chris, it just was that when I'm angry, I forget all about that, only for that moment. You hold yourself back because of your good times, but I can't. I guess I do everything for a bit, but I do love you too, Chris. What should we do? I don't know, just remember all this when it sounds like I'm losing my mind. But I don't mean any of the terrible things I say, and just try to ignore it, maybe. Oh wait, what's this in my pocket? Is this a banana, or am I just happy to see you? Huh? Do you really rock around with posters in your pocket? Sometimes. We can pin up major points that we can refer to... Put your hand down! We can pin up major points that we can refer to during arguments, and hopefully... It doesn't work like that. This isn't science. They're just... He still hasn't put his hand down! But how else do we make it work? Okay, finally. I don't know, not like this. Alright, let's just write stuff down for fun. We don't need to pin it up. Come on. I didn't bring a marker at all. Fine. Let's make your dumb notes. Well, show me. Oh! We actually... Oh. Talk about issues, convey patiently. Recall the good times. Give you more attention. No sacrifices. Talk about it and discuss what needs work. You love me. Analyzing everything equals annoying. Code, it's happening. Shut up. Give space. What is this? Okay. What does this mean? It's what we're doing now. We're discussing our issues and not ignoring them. Let's keep doing that. Convey patiently. You know me. I get messed up when you talk to me like you don't even know me. Let's discuss our issues patiently. I know it's hard to keep calm at times, but let's not say horrible things to each other. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's the notes from the corkboard in the bedroom. Seriously? You complain about it, that I should give you more time and attention. Yeah, don't put it up on a wall, Chris. Okay. During arguments, it's like you don't remember who I am. Try to think back to all the good times we had together. Don't forget about all that just because you're annoying. Can't do that when I'm angry, Chris. I've already told you. You have to scrap this one. I just can't. Think about any of the good stuff when I'm annoying. Alright. What's this, a mathematical equation? I know you get mad if I start analyzing what's making you angry. You said you just need a little space for a while, you'll be fine. Figuring it out and analyzing makes things worse and gives you another reason to get even angrier. So when I do that, let me know by saying, it's happening, that you're about to get really mad. Say that and I'll disappear and just give you the space to cool off. Huh? What is happening? It sounds so dumb. I'm not gonna do that. Fine. I'll give it a shot. This? No need to keep up with all each other's bullshit if they say something that hurts you. Or something you don't like. If something's bothering you, let the other person know. Don't put up with it and suffer in silence. You know I'd never suffer in silence. Yes, I do. Who? What? This is for me. When it feels like you don't even know. Yes, you don't need to do a reminder of that. It sucks that you don't just know it. I know it, but it's just the same way that you can't recall the good times. Can't see any sign of love in you during our arguments. Chris, please don't. I don't want to see a note on the wall every day questioning the validity of my feelings for you. My feelings are real. Please don't question them. Yeah, alright. This is so interesting. At first, I thought the writing was implying that they were both like being quote-unquote perfect for each other, but it seems like it was done intentionally where they're kind of cringe, like awkward to one another. I feel like that was done intentionally. Well, we'll see, I guess. But that was fun. I love the sound of thunder and the rain. This cafe is so cozy. I should come here every day. Take me with you. Okay. So, that's just what I think. I can't believe they had that whole conversation and Mark was just... Detective! You'd asked me to inform if Jack returned. Well, he's back now. What is the other guy doing there? Just standing there. Okay. Perfect. Great job, Watts. Officer Blunt. We should go talk to Jack. Mark, thanks for the information. Okay. We're just ignoring the fact that two other people were just standing there. Sup, D? Jack, what's up with my car? It's been out for 5 days already. Oh man, don't stress, dude. You see, I had a hard time getting some of the parts. I got them now, so the car should be fixed by tomorrow. I need to ask you a couple of questions, Jack. Shoot. Not literally. Haha. Too soon, Jack! Have you told us everything that will happen on the 6th? Of course, why wouldn't I? Unless I skipped something unconsciously. Something I might have assumed unimportant. And what would that be? I mean, I did go to church that day, but you know, big deal, right? Jack, I'm only going to ask a single question. I want you to answer it honestly. No beating around the bush, no half-truths. It'll only put you in deeper trouble, and let me tell you, you're knee-deep in shit already. You got that? Yes. Ooh, 3. Did you sabotage Chris's hotel construction site with tar, or did you not? Yes, I did. Oh! Look, man, yes, I did sabotage the construction site, but it isn't me that planned that. I don't know what else Father Smith has been involved in, but he put me up to this. I was only following his orders, dude, and I had my reasons. Start talking, Jack. What have you been up to? Why were you secretly meeting with Diane? And the hotel project, what's going on? Okay, bottom line is, he didn't want the project coming up. I don't know why. He paid me to sabotage the construction and gave me the tools for it, more than once. The tar, he gave me that too. He asked me to steal and wreck their tools. And yeah, he gave me good money for it. That's how I got my convertible. Oh, I was kind of wondering, like, he talks about not having enough money, but why does he have a convertible? He said that the project was causing problems between the two. They were constantly fighting about it. Huh. You know, back at the town hall earlier? When I was meeting them about the project, I saw this magazine about beachside hotels and... Are you listening, Diane? Of course, baby. Got me thinking, there's so many advantages to building on the coast. Beach, the water sports, even the transport. Good infrastructure. Okay, so? So? Nothing. I'm just thinking about how nice beach resorts are. Right. What? What do you mean, what? Can't you believe? Can't believe you're already bored of Pineview. I'm not. I love it here. Are you sure about that? So what are you reading? Hello? You know, I thought you were obsessed with this project. That had to be in Pineview. I'm amazed that you can just lose interest so easily. I was just thinking out loud. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, it starts with a thought, doesn't it? Yeah, what's wrong? What's going on? Can you stop arguing now? Can you stop over-analyzing everything? What do you expect me to do when you don't explain what's going on with you? I'm not a bloody mind reader, Diane. Shame. Probably be more lucrative business. Oh, Diane. I get it. You think Pineview is great and I shouldn't even think of leaving. I never said that. In any case, the point isn't whether or not I like Pineview. It's that you like Pineview. You're supposed to love this place. You can't just start thinking about all the beaches all of a sudden. I do love it here. When the hell did I ever imply I didn't? You just did, by thinking about moving somewhere else. It was a thought. Well, you shouldn't even need to think about it. Oh, that's not nice. I'm sorry, alright? Jeez. I'm so lost with you, honestly. What is even safe to talk about anymore? Oh no. I mentioned booking a holiday. I hope it doesn't piss Diane off. Dude, just shut up. Oh shit, I asked her if she wanted coffee. I hope I haven't ruined Diane's day. Oh my god. You're being a child. What is safe, Diane? Really? Is it? It's like I have to filter my own goddamn thoughts just in case all of this happens. I don't understand you. Don't blame me if you can't read people, Chris. It's not my fault you're wired wrong. So that's how you feel, huh? Wired wrong? That's a really shitty thing to say. Can we stop? This is giving me a headache. Sure, Dan. Whatever you want. Oh, Chris. I know that was really terrible. I said some really mean things. It's just that way with me. When I get pissed off, I blow up. I say horrible things. Things I don't mean. Sorry I had to put up with that. You've been here for a while now. You okay? Chris? Gonna make us some coffee, alright, baby? Then we can watch a scary movie together. Oh, Diane. Not the time. Just a coffee. Sorry for snapping at you. I love you, Chris. Okay, where's this going? I wanted to help Diane if scrapping the project was going to make... Oh, wait. Why was that the flashback? Is that something that Jack was talking to us about? Or was that just a flashback? If scrapping the project was going to make her happy, then I was up for it. But that wasn't the only reason I did it. Diane, she was beginning to feel scared, man. Scared of? Chris. He had a gun. They had a couple of arguments, and she said the gun was always within reach. No way, I care about you, and I want you to be safe, but there's no way I'm gonna get involved with the gun. What? Please, Jack, I'm not safe. Please don't leave me in this situation. I don't know, tell the cops. This could really get shitty if we try to handle it ourselves. I can't call the cops. What would I tell them? He keeps it up there in that drawer. I just want you to take the gun and go. Leave the rest just here. Just please, Jack. What the fuck? I talked to Father Smith about this. He convinced me that the only way to end their arguments was to take the hotel out of the equation. I agreed that it doesn't sound like the best way to help anyone, and I realized that soon enough too. All it did was cause more arguments, not make her happy, as Father Smith convinced me he would. I was a little slow to catch on, but I eventually did. So I thought, what did you think, Jack? What did you do? I decided to go and confront Chris, talk to him face to face and tell him what I'd done, to show him that he was making Diane miserable. Oh, Jack. Dude, I wanted to stay out of it all, but I'd done a lot of damage. I needed to fix things. Oh, that's not fixing it. I couldn't sleep on the 6th. I was frustrated. Then I started walking over to their place. That's when I heard the gunshot. Oh? What time was this exactly? I don't really remember. Probably after 12 a.m.? Are you sure it was after 12? Oh, that's interesting. Because the autopsy kind of said that it was like before midnight, right? I just remember it was about 12:30 a.m. when I got back. So probably my place is about 50 minutes from theirs. Did you see anyone after the shots? No, I didn't see anyone on my way back. How many shots did you hear? Just one shot. One shot, like a jujinshi. No. That's when I freaked out and ran back to my place. That's all I heard. I wasn't even sure the shots came from their place. It was only obvious the next morning. Oh. You should let him go. Oh, but then he did sabotage. Oh, fuck. I think you should still arrest him because he did other stuff. He damaged my... Yeah. Well, I don't know how he didn't actually damage the property, it sounds like. Only the tools. Jack, I'm arresting under suspicion. Oh, but not... Oh, I thought we were arresting him for the sabotaging thing, not the suspicion of murder. Wait, what? I have the right to remain silent. Anything you say... Blah, 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 blah. Wait, it wasn't me, dude. I just told you everything I know. I'm right, blah, 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 blah. I'm not lying, seriously. I misunderstood what that meant. Detective, I got some news for you. Leanne's father wasn't even in the country. That's alright, Ryan. Doesn't matter anymore. Ryan left some officers to search for the town for Father Smith. Officer Blunt, come with me. We're looking for him in the church. We need to find him. Now! Come on. This music. Oh. I actually don't know if this has multiple endings or not. Here it does. I hope I can go back and try the other ending. Lol, he changed clothes because this was what I was making him wear earlier. No, he's in here. Where is he? Detective, we looked everywhere. He's not in Pineview. Seems to have left town. No, it's him. Doesn't this make this obvious? Why would he run? Michael. God damn it, we let him slip through our fingers. Of course it was him. No. Michael, please. What the heck is going on here? I'm Bob. And we think we figured it out, sir. It's Father Smith. You got yourself wrapped up in all of this as well, officer? I know who you think it is, detective. You got all my men looking for him. Father Smith, such a respected figure of our town, one that has done so much for Pineview. You come here and start flinging accusations left and right, muddying good people's names without any evidence. Sir, you're wrong. We have a confession from Jack. And? Is it conclusive? Did he say that Father Smith murdered someone? Or did he just go ahead and make the rest up? You come here and talk big about how we should have jumped to conclusions, and now look what you're up to. True. For what reason, huh? Why are you so hell-bent on pushing a story? Whatever your personal agenda is, whatever your intentions, keep them out of our town and our lives. I've already called the Hyatt police. You're off this case and I want you out of Pineview by the morning. Detective, are you sure you'll be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. Oh, we'll tackle this tomorrow, alright? I'll speak to Sheriff Harris. We'll sort it out. I'm sure the officers we sent out will find Father Smith. Okay, Michael? Yes. Get some rest. We'll fix things tomorrow. Hey, Michael. Time's finally come, huh? Waited so long for this. Abigail, we had him. We almost had him. But you don't. It's over, isn't it? Yeah, it is. No. I think he's gonna Don't worry, Michael. You'll only be happier with me. Oh no. I think we know what he's gonna do. Oh, never mind. He's asleep. Or is he? Oh. He's astral projecting. Oh, wow. Okay. What is going on? They're flying. Yeah, it's not creepy anymore. Wow, this is pretty cool. We're gonna play Flappy Bird. It's like, it's exactly like shooting stars. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, we're supposed to hit. Oh, okay. Okay. That's not me anymore. That's him flying on his own. Yeah, the OST is pretty good. I did see that it was the same person who did the soundtrack for Downfall, Cat Lady, and Lorelai, so no wonder it's like a good soundtrack with the soft rock elements. If you like this one, you should go check out those ones, because those soundtracks are awesome, especially the one for Cat Lady. Did you just jump out? Or did you sleepwalk? What the fuck, dude? Where on earth am I? This song right now. This one sounds very much like Downfall and Lorelai and Cat Lady. Oh, so we're dreaming. Jump. Oh, no jump. What? Oh. Oh. I know this is a dream, but like, dude. Ah, shit. What the heck? How did that building? I've seen it somewhere. Steady now. No, that place can't be. This isn't happening. This car, how did it get here? Abigail, what are you gonna do now, Michael? Why are you doing this? You lost. You failed the case. Here it is. Here's the truth. Can you keep running anymore, Michael? Is it possible? Come here. Come to me. Oh? Are you gonna keep your promise? Or are you gonna run? Are you gonna look at me? Give in to what you did? Time's up. It's not so bad after death. Don't you want to be with me again? Don't you feel responsible? How can you let me go and keep on living? What? I think I want to stay. I want to fight. There's something within me, a voice other than yours. It says I can fight. I must fight. Fine. But remember, if you fail again, you'll exhaust your spirit. There'll be nothing left of you. You'll come with me. I know you will. You know it was your fault. I'll be waiting. No! Wasn't my fault. I have to stop doing this to myself. Leave me. Let me live. Go away. Oh. 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 C. You're pressing C true? Oh. What? Excuse me? Also, hi, Samurai Frog. How are you doing? Game's really fun. And yes, that was the game music, not me. Any news about Michael? There's a fire. Nothing yet. He seems to be completely disappeared. I'm so worried. Where could he possibly be? I got a couple of men looking for him, without the chief's permission, of course. Say, what's up with the sheriff yesterday? Have you ever seen him like that? Gosh, never. He didn't even hesitate. Officer? Find anything? I think we found how the fire started. The cigarette! I knew it. All that smoking he did. Used? It was arson. Someone deliberately tried to burn this place down. Wait, that's... What is it? That's the same that's the brand Michael smokes. What the heck? Sir, we found him. Thank God. Listen, don't mention the cigarette to him for now. Wait, he's alive? You don't trust him? I do, but we don't know what state of mind he's in. Okay. Detective, where were you? Are you okay? Jeez, you look beat up, Detective. Do you need a doctor? Michael? Michael? What's going on? What was that? A camera? Hey, who's clicking photos in here? Camera? Odd. I wonder if they let the press in. Blunt, we've got to catch him. What? Who? Wait, Detective, where are we going? It's gotta be Johnny, doesn't it? What? Why? Because of the cam? Yes, the camera. It's gotta be him. We don't have time to lose, Blunt. But Detective, it could even be... Wait, hold on. What's that? It's a photo! Blunt, look at this. I'm sure this is from Johnny's camera. Oh, okay. So, what they're saying is, someone made it look like his cigarette caused the fire when it didn't. But then, luckily for him, he was sleepwalking. So, he wasn't in the room when the fire started. I think that's what I'm understanding. That's the way he reacted as well made me think that he wasn't really here the whole time. Also, roast chicken. Yum! Have a good dinner. Oh God. What? He was spying on them. Johnny? I thought I'd find you up here. Hey baby, missed you today. I have so much to tell you. Oh no, I'm covering them. They're talking on this side of the screen. Hold on. So much to tell you. Oh, Diane, we made such good progress today. Boys and I were talking about... Chris, I was thinking, could we go out tonight? It's been so long since I had you to myself. Alright. Oh, please, don't act like I'm twisting your arms, written all over your face. You want to stay in, huh? I'd prefer it, to be honest, yeah. Can't believe you. Here we go. Spent all of your time on site. I'd really appreciate... Can't do with this today. Seriously? Seriously. I ask you to go to dinner. and you react as though I've asked you to pull your own teeth out. That's not fair. No, it isn't. You're so unbelievably selfish sometimes. Stop it. Can we not do this just for once? Let's drop it now before we say something we regret. You mean like last time? Diane, you know, I have to guess which version of you I'll be coming home to. I just stopped playing that game on my commute. Will it be happy Diane, loving Diane? Will it be stuck with cruel Diane or extra special mopey Diane? Who knows? My God, you're being mean. You're both being mean. Or am I? Oh, am I? Didn't realize. Stop overreacting. Maybe we communicated like normal people. I wouldn't have to, honestly. Well, how about you pencil me in for your diary, into your diary for next week, huh? And we can talk all you want. Do you always? Do you know why we always end up here? Every damn time? Because I can't talk to you. I can't. I have to keep it all bottled up just in case I step on one of your precious eggshells and piss you off. I just ask you for some time. Is that too much to ask for? I wasn't even pissed off earlier, you know. Not until you freaked out for no reason and started bracing yourself for an argument. I'm not a monster. Stop making me out to be one. Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, okay? Ah, I see it. I see what they're doing. They're making us think, oh, all these arguments is that's why the murder-suicide happened. But no, they're actually gonna talk it out and they'll be okay. And then, ooh, murder! Alright, let's go out. Are you serious? Don't do me any favors, please. What else should I do? I don't know, care about me? About other people? The world, the sky, the bloody coastal infrastructure? It's all beautiful, right? I should try harder. But you have to stop fucking with my head like this. It's not fair. How could you accuse me of something like that? You talk at me, not to me. About bricks and evening entertainment. And wallpaper swatches. Okay, if that's what she hears. When you do come home, rarely or on time, I might add, you talk about your colleagues more than about me or our families. What do I have to say in return? Oh, love, I read such a good book yesterday. I had dreams too, remember? But then we returned to the hotel. It's always back to the bloody hotel. If I can't win out over a goddamn building, then I don't know if I can carry on. No, enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm done for the night. Oh. Okay. Hey, Chris, what you up to? Hey, what you up to? Just listening to some music. Oh, is it a new album? Are you mad? No. Could have fooled me. You've been all quiet and distant. What's wrong? I do love you, you know. Sure, Diane. Chris, do you really doubt that? Sometimes, yeah. You mean I don't know whether to trust your feelings, Diane. You're still not done. Oh my god. Can we just move on to the twist here? I don't know whether you really mean the things you're saying right now. Chris, please don't say things like that. Well, what do you want me to say then? Because whatever I do say is wrong, according to you. I don't mean most of the things I say. Then learn some goddamn self-control. I'm not a punching bag for all the things you may or may not mean. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to deal with me. I'm terrified that you'll leave me. I don't know what I'd ever do if that ever happened. Sorry. Dan, I don't want to leave you. But you keep doing your best to make me. Okay, that's kind of sick burn. Ooh! You tried to break it off, didn't you? Break us up. Why? I didn't mean it. I guess I just wanted to piss you off or hurt you. Well, you were successful in doing that. Looking at you right now, I want to believe you. But you keep confusing me. Don't pay any attention to the things that I say when I'm angry, Chris. I don't mean them. That's not that easy, Diane. I don't know, Diane. It's more complicated than that. Doesn't have to be. Hey, how about we go somewhere? Why? Come on, we've got a car. Let's drive to the next town over and watch a movie. Maybe we can stay the night somewhere and drive back to Pineview in the morning. Remember how special you thought that drive was when you got me here from home? You kept saying how beautiful you thought the hills looked in the morning light, remember? Yeah, that was beautiful. Well, let's go. See, Diane, you get these things out about me. I want us to be this way, Diane. To inspire and pick each other up, not break us down. Chris, I've told you before, I don't want to break you either. I just like to gaslight you. God. Why was he watching them, taking photographs and writing notes about them? Oh God! So we got all that just from the notes that Johnny wrote down? What the heck? Why exactly? Why was he watching them? Only he can answer that. Come on, we need to find Johnny. He lives on Overlook Street. Okay. Is a white lady named that issue? Oh, well, they're both white, so 2 issues right there. Is Johnny? No, Johnny is a 15-year-old boy who loves taking pictures. So it's a little weird, but it seems like he knows something. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh, what are we gonna find out? I feel like it's gonna be weird. Oh, detective, come in, please. How can I help you? Mrs. Brown, is Johnny home? Yeah, he is. He just came in a minute ago. Huh? What is this about? I think we should just tell her. Oh, let's be coy a bit. We just wanted to ask him a couple questions, just basic things as always. Alright, he's up in his room. I'll go get him. Make sure yourselves comfortable, please. No, Granny! He might push you down the stairs. Detective, where on earth were you today? And why do you look like hell? You know, like every other day we've been here. He was flying through. Exactly. He was flying through the sky. Amy, to be honest, I have no idea. I chose be honest, and the first thing he says, I have no idea. Love that for him. I had the weirdest dream, and I'm not even sure if it was really a dream. I might have sleepwalked into the woods. I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. So I was right. He did sleepwalk. What the hell? I'm not sure how to react to that. Well, you just did. And the room? Any idea why it was on fire? I don't know. Maybe someone wants me out of the picture by killing me. I don't think you should say picture right now that we're we're finding out about a 15-year-old taking pictures. What? No, you're just being paranoid. Who do you think would have a reason to do something like that? I don't know. Maybe the killer? Father Smith? Father Smith, he's our main suspect now, but he knows I don't have the sheriff's support. If he drives me away, then the case is duly wrapped up as a murder-suicide, and everyone will pass the fire off as an accident. A little risky for him to come back when everyone's looking for him, but there is motive, I agree. Detective, you had nothing to do with the fire, right? What? Seriously? No, I didn't. Just making sure. Wait, oh God, did I? Can't remember anything. No, don't ask that now, Michael. Now I'm gonna question as well. Maybe you did. What's taking them so long? Oh, I told you. So go get the granny. There must be something wrong. Can't sit still. I'm gonna walk around. I hope Mrs. Brown doesn't mind me smoking here, but goddamn, do I need one? I don't even think that should be your worry. Right now, I'm on board with whatever makes you feel better. Amy, a mood. Any idea who that is? That's Mrs. Brown's late husband. He died in the war only a few weeks after Johnny's father was born. She was very young then. She had to take care of her family all by herself since. Mum says she opened her shop mere days after his death, as there was no one else to put food on the table. I'm assuming that's Johnny's parents? Yes. What happened to them? They died some 9 years ago in a car crash, apparently. It's just been Mrs. Brown and Johnny ever since. She's known to be a strong, rigid woman around Pineview, but she cares a lot for him. detective? Johnny's refusing to come down. Oh, thank God she's fine. But that's alright, you can go up and talk to him. He's busy with photographs, you see. He got a little place in his attic where he develops them. Thank you, Mrs. Brown. I'm sure we won't find anything suspicious when we go up there.
Whoa. Someone took so many photos.
Oh, he's so chill about this. Now I'm wondering if he knows something or not. I got photographs of other things around Pineview too. It was only in the past couple of months that I started taking Chris and Diane's. They stood out in contrast to the rest of Pineview. Shows in the photographs. Looks like an obsession to me, Johnny. Not obsession, just curiosity. Look at this one, detective. They had an argument that day, but it was different this time. Oh! Hey there, you. Hey. Any luck today? No. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's amazing it's taking so long. Issues with documents, you know how it is. Oh, I know, it's so stupid. What do you mean by that? Nothing, I mean, it's just silly how much red tape there is. It's just a hotel, right? This isn't exactly easy, okay? Calm down, Chris. You start shitting on me and my work again, you expect me to calm down? What are you talking about? We're on the same page here, I'm just as frustrated as you are, I don't... whatever. No need to act like that. You didn't have to say that, Diane. You could have just stopped right there. Oh! Oh my God. Dan, listen to me. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. I'll never ever do anything like that again, okay? I'm so stressed out at work. I thought, no, it doesn't matter. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I say the things I do, Chris. I don't know why I'm such a bitch sometimes. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just I don't know why I'm such a bitch sometimes. That line is so funny. I'm sorry. You didn't do anything, Dan. I just overreacted. I know. Maybe I didn't mean it today, but I have before, and I might tomorrow. I can't stop it. Okay, come on. I don't know what to do. I don't want to make our lives unbearable, and I don't know what to do with what I do without you. Unbearable, oh love. We go around and around in circles, driving me insane, but it's good. It's the best it's ever been. Just for a little while, everything's okay. I haven't told this to anyone, but I haven't admitted to myself, but there's something wrong with me, Chris. I'm so scared. There's nothing wrong with you, baby. Nothing at all. There is. Please, just listen. I'm screwed up, Chris. The whole thing is screwed up, but I don't want to lose it either. It's the only good thing I have. I know, Dan. I'll make it work, I swear. I need help. Oh, at least she admits it. Finally, it took months. But goddamn. Also, hi, Annie. I agree. They should stop going in circles. They should just do squares. We need help. We can do this together. You're not on your own. I know I'm going to switch again and then validate all this and say horrible things again. None of that will be in my control. I just don't know if you believe me. I believe you, Dan. Of course I do. Look at me. We're gonna fix this, you and me. We'll work on it, our new project. I made you move here. This is my fault. We'll get help. It's gonna be fine, okay? I believe you. Okay. Maybe get something for this wound on my head? It's your fault. You pushed me. Switches you were. Oh no. If only you knew, Annie, how much we've been through these two. Why did you tell anyone, Johnny? Why didn't you call the police? And why didn't you show us any of this earlier when we asked if you had any more pictures that could help us? Honestly! But then he's 15 years old. What does he know? Johnny Brown, I'm arresting you on suspicion of... Wait, but... Detective? You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you fail to mention. What are you... Granny! Granny! Oh? Well, why'd you have a room full of their pictures, Johnny? What were you planning? I wasn't planning anything. Oh, I don't want these reactions. Don't lie. Just... What? We should talk, just... Not right now, Blood. There is no time. Where were you that night? I was home. Why'd you do it? Answer me. Yes? Did someone ask you to kill them? Well? How did you get the gun, Johnny? Detective, I need to discuss something right now. I need to show you something important. Well, what does it have to be now? Yes, now. Has to do with the case. It can't wait. Fine, I'll make you quit. Okay, what is it? We don't have much time. I can't let another suspect slip through my fingers. Nothing, Detective. You just need to calm down. What's gotten into you? You're just screaming at him, scaring him. You're not even letting him speak. You need to go easy. In any case, we have no solid evidence that it was him. What the hell is going on here? Oh, of course, this bitch is back. See, we have the same reaction. Now he has to say it. This guy again. How dare you, Detective? Know your place. Who gave you the authority to use this room and arrest the citizens of this town? It's just a storeroom. You got some nerve. Officer Blunt, I am disappointed in you supporting such nonsense. Now go on, release Johnny. No, he's a suspect. Do not say a word, Detective. This is out of your jurisdiction. You were supposed to leave town this morning. But Johnny's the murderer. He's done it. He had a room full of their pictures. Is there anyone left in this town that you haven't blamed yet? Well, don't say that because it makes you suspicious. Let's be honest. First it was Father Smith, then you arrest Jack, and then you burn down a room in our hotel. Who are you going to question next? Me? What are you really trying to do here, Detective? Have you been looking at this case objectively, or do you need to catch someone? Anyone at all costs, even if they're innocent. You're obsessed with the thought of finding someone that's responsible, even if you have to make it all up. There's no case here, Detective. It was murder-suicide. I will let you pull my town into your mess, whatever your motivations may be. But then what's the hurry to close the case? Just because the festival... Why the hurry to arrest Johnny? Has your arrogance blinded you? Ooh! Did you ever bother looking for evidence before arresting Johnny? Ooh! Look at this. Mrs. Brown just came over to the station with it. Mrs. Brown just came over to the station with it. Okay. Can you see what it is? It's a photograph. It's one of the photos in this room full of pictures, one that you conveniently missed. Also, Johnny was there. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. There he is. You see it. It's 15 minutes after midnight, so he couldn't have done it. Okay. What can you see in the picture? It's the crime scene, Chris and Diane's house. No, you've been on this case. You can't even recognize that this isn't the crime scene. Oh, this isn't. That's Johnny's house. Now look at the date and time the picture was taken. 7 October, 12:15 a.m. And what happened during the earlier hours of 7 October, Detective? The shootings, 12:15. That's when Mr. Willis heard the shot. Johnny lives about 10 minutes away from Chris and Diane's house. I don't understand. How could he have been over at Chris's place and be home at the same time to click this picture, huh? How could he have clicked this picture of his own home at the same time as the shootings? I don't know. Exactly. You don't know what you're doing, Detective. Finally admit it. You've wasted everyone's time and energy. You should be happy I'm just letting you walk after all you've done. Just get out of this town. Just go. Okay. Everyone's fucked. Well, except for Amy. Amy's fine. Amy's sane. What's happening to him for real? I don't exactly know. It sounds like something with Abigail, whoever that was. But we don't even know who Abigail is or was. Sounds like someone who's dead for a long time, though. I see they've given you a new room. That's not valid evidence, though. You can change the time and date on cameras. True. Oh, but this was 1996. So I think they're assuming the fact that you can't. It's harder to do that back then, and by a 15-year-old. But then a 15-year-old would know how to do that. It's only temporary, so that you could jump my bag somewhere for the day. I'm not staying. Can't actually. Yeah, that's a pity. He's still smoking. Jack brought your car. It's being fixed. That's good. I'm here with Officer Blunt. She's waiting outside. Also, I haven't changed out of my scrubs. I haven't even replaced these latex gloves. It's got all sorts of bacteria on it. Oh, okay, I'll just be a minute. No, it's not that. She's worried. I don't know what you want me to say or do, Doc. Talk to her. What about? Whatever you've been carrying with you all these days. Tell her. Please. Or else. And then he starts like pulling the latex glove. Snap. Snap. It'd do you good to talk to about it to a friend. And I think you see her as a friend, right? Yeah, you could say that. Well, great then. He's still smoking. And have a good drive back home. I hope we can meet again. Under different circumstances, hopefully. Not a murder. Thanks, Doc. You take care, too. I guess I should go and talk to her. I like that it was a running animation. Hey, Michael. So you're really leaving, huh? What choice do I have? It's over.
It's over.
Oh, I like this shot. So what will you do when you get back? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Oh. I really thought we were gonna figure it all out. Even if it is murder-suicide. I wish we had some proof. You technically have. Technically. But it still doesn't explain the third bullet that's missing. So, or some answers. I feel like I've come to know them over the past few days, and I know it was going to sour towards the end, but... What was that? Did you see that? To kill themselves. I wonder what really pushed them to it. Do you think they did it? It's possible. Really? You know, my dad, I never really told you about him, did I? When I was 10, he killed himself. Oh, I'm so sorry. Gunshot to the... Oh! Then why were you investigating this? I'm sorry, Amy. I was there when it happened. I ran down to see where the loud bang had come from. Oh, shit! There he was, sat in his favorite chair with a gun in his hand, and... Mother tried explaining the best she could. He was sad, she said. Oh, God. Could barely make sense of it at the time. Why was he unhappy? Wasn't our family enough? Did I not make him happy? Could I have done anything to change it? But of course, I was 10. What could I have done? I tried figuring out what led to his depression. For months, I went over his last days with us. Don't remember much, but I recalled he changed in some ways during the last couple of days. Couldn't understand it then, but it just felt off. He didn't feel like the dad I knew, even though he acted it. Detective, the thing is, I don't know if you've always been this way. I don't think you have. I think you used to be different. The way you are, or have become, you remind me so much of him. Oh no. You remind me of the way he changed during his last days. It feels the same. I was only 10 then, and I was helpless. But I'm older now. I understand people, and I'm a police officer, for God's sake. I can't let that happen again. I won't let it. Oh, Amy's the best character out of everyone, honestly. Amy, What's wrong, Michael? Please, I need to know. What's making you suffer this way? And why don't I have a nose and mouth? But you do. What happened to Abigail, Mike? How does she know? How does she know about Abigail? Tell her, because I wouldn't know. If he doesn't tell her, then I wouldn't know what happened. Okay. Abigail was my wife. It's hard to talk about this. I finally talked to someone. We met when we were at university. Okay, let me just move the camera back again this way. I'd sit in the library every day after classes, studying up on different subjects buried in books. She sat there and the same table as me once, but didn't say anything. I didn't either. Didn't really know her well. We saw each other in the hallway, shared a class or two. Despite that, she stood out to me. She looked different from the rest. Like a sensible, balanced, mature person, you know? That can be rare sometimes. And that went on for a couple of weeks. She never said anything, nor did I. Just share a table. But I'd become comfortable in her presence. That was rare too. One day I, very uncharacteristically, caught myself looking at her. So did she. Hi. Hello. You're a slow reader. What? You've been reading that book for weeks now. Oh! It's a dense subject. Well, actually, I am a slow reader. Why don't you take that book home with you? I like the atmosphere here. I know what you mean. Me too. Do you want to take a break? Go somewhere? She was confident, understanding, and really, really patient. I love that. We quickly became inseparable, often spending hours together doing our own thing without saying a word to each other. We didn't need to talk or plan or do much and to have fun together. Being around each other was enough. Her company was meditative. Being with me gave her the same feeling of peace and calm that she gave me. Obviously, a couple of years after graduation, we were married. Nothing spectacular or out of the ordinary happened leading up to our marriage. That's just the way we were. That was bliss for us. We were a bedrock, a foundation for each other. She meant everything to me. Everything. Which is why I can't come to terms with what I've done. What did you do? This year on 7th April, we were about to go out for dinner. We'd been married for 2 years at this time. God. No, don't make us watch it! No! Hey Michael, you ready to go? Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I think I forgot something. I'll be right back. The phone rang. Should have never answered it. I'm stressed. What the fuck is gonna happen? Hello? Boss? Sorry to call you at home. What's up? Just received a call from an informant. Apparently he has info that he wants to share about Alex. Where is he? He's near the intersection at the 22nd and 9th Avenue. You're not gonna go see him right now, are you, boss? I'm headed that way anyway. A couple of questions won't take any time. How about tomorrow? He could be gone by tomorrow, Warren. He could change his mind. Alex could find out and try to silence him. It's just an informant. We have our first lead in months. Let's not mess it up. Alright, I'll join you ASAP. Wait for me. Hurry up. Alex was a suspect in a major case that I'd been trying to pin down for months. I was convinced he was the key to unlocking the case, but my boss felt I was getting too obsessed in tunnel vision. He wanted me to give up on it and pursue other leads. Alex kept slipping away like a rat. After months of silence, here was a chance to make a breakthrough, at least. You ready to go? That's what she was wearing in his dreams. I'll be just a minute, alright? Oh my god, you just told her! Oh no! No. Why now? Where are you going? Something urgent's come up. I'll be back in a minute. Oh no. Oh no. He'd been told to wait outside the cafe near the station. Blah blah blah. I remember the color of the sky that evening. A pale peach. Okay. The text box happens so fast, I can't read it quick enough. The rush in the streets, the traffic, the sounds, the lights. The whole place was so alive, vibrant. Part of me wanted to just drop this, but I couldn't. I had to see the informant. This could be big. Oh, fuck. It's so fast, I cannot read. Oasis Coffee, that's the one that you keep seeing. And that's the buildings. The smell of coffee. The laughter, the voices of the people drifting from the cafe. Standing there watching those people and they're happy, cozy and warm. I realized I wanted that, not this. Speeding car broke out of my daydream. Seconds later I heard gunshots. I ran back to my car as fast as I could. Could be. Of course not. Why did I bring her along, though? I was just freaking out. Everything would be fine. Getting back seemed like a million years, and a million thoughts filled my head. I remember looking out the sky, it still looked the same. No wonder you blame yourself. Seeing Abigail dead, my world fell apart. There's no reason for me to carry on. Alex had been in the area. He knew of me. He knew I was after him. He knew the car I drove. I'd been careless, irresponsible. And she paid the price. I don't know if he thought I was in the car or just wanted to spite me. He just drove past my car and opened fire. My one thought stopped me from doing anything to myself. Find him. Make him pay. That was the only thing that kept me alive at that moment. I was back at work the very next day. I didn't dare allow myself the time to think about it. If the informant had run away, I would have to start looking for Alex again. But that gave me purpose. I didn't get a chance to do that, though. We found Alex the next day dead. He was killed in a shooting that broke out when the deal went bad. Meaningless death in a back alley, fit for scum like him. But why now? Why not a day before? Why do you have to take Abigail away just one day before that? And I took her there. I made it happen. I took her to the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd lost that purpose too, but carried on for some reason. Aimlessly. I kept coming to work that day. Chief asked me to take a few days off, but work was the only thing keeping me sane, or sedated. I stopped going home and started staying in a motel. I didn't want to see that house again without her. I'd put myself completely into work during the day, and at night I'd be so tired that I'd go to sleep right after work. I eventually stabilized. I got into the rhythm of living without thinking of her or of anything. I managed to shut away all thoughts and memories of her. It was the only way I could live. I slowly developed into a new life, almost normal life. Work was all that mattered. Not thinking about her became second nature. And I hadn't thought about her at all for months, until I was sent here. There were so many moments, small, beautiful, that I buried inside and tried to forget. Because it hurts so much to think of how good it was. It's scary to move on. Every day that goes by moves me further away from the last time I saw her. She keeps coming back. She keeps becoming a part of the past with every passing second. With time, I've forgotten so much that's happened. I can only remember a few big moments. The other smaller moments have dissolved around them. They're like small islands, archipelagos, you know? A few memories still sticking out in the sea. But every day the numbers grow lesser and the islands become smaller. Disappear one by one. I'm scared of that. Soon it'll be 1 year since it happened. Then 2, then 10. I'll move on and she'll become unimportant in my life. How is that right? It will be comfortable, convenient to move on, to feel better. Do I deserve that? How can I be happy again after my actions killed her? She wasn't just my wife, you know. It isn't just my loss. She was her own person, with her own life, dreams, ambitions, and I took all that away from her. Michael, she knows that you loved her. It wasn't intentional, and she won't become unimportant to you. That will never happen. Believe me, the voice telling you that it was your fault, that you could have done something, you need to stop listening to it. She wouldn't want you to blame yourself, would she? Even then, I just miss her so damn much. I feel like I can't risk being happy anymore. I don't want to see what follows when you lose something good. The bad times don't invalidate the good, Michael. They're both real. I know what you mean. But I just can't bring myself to live like that. To live without a burden. You're right, you know. Wasn't always this way. It used to be different. I was never this impulsive, never made decisions without thinking things through and considering every possibility. The way I am these days, this isn't me. It's only since I've come here. I feel I have no self-control. I feel I need to find someone responsible, to make someone pay. Anyone. To punish someone. Just because I never had the chance to. Just because he couldn't, he never got the chance to. Of course. Okay, that's... I'm sorry for breaking the moment, but that looks so terrifying. The way they drew him. What? But because he never got a chance to confront them, Amy. Oh, I thought he was crying. He realized something. Ooh. The rain. The rain. Did it rain that night, Amy? Did it? I don't remember. Try to remember. I think so. I think it did. Of course, there were no fingerprints on the gun. It was too cold. He was wearing... What? Oh no, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have. Wait, what's going on? What did you do? I hope we're not too late. We need to go. Now. What's going on, detective? I don't get it. No time to explain. Let's go. Oh, this is very pretty. Where are we going to? Johnny, no, wait. No, Johnny, no! Stay away, detective. Johnny, you don't have to do this. I have to. There's no other way now. I didn't mean to. I really didn't.
What?
Just come over here. We'll talk about it. No, stay back. I'm not coming with you. I was scared. I couldn't think clearly. I didn't mean to. Wait. Let me move me again so that you can see Johnny. Doesn't make a difference now, does it? What's done is done, and now I don't see any other way. I'm not that kind of a person. I don't even get very angry. Can't believe I did such a disgusting thing. I hate it. What the fuck? She gave me the gun. Diane. I only wanted to give it back to her. What? Why did she give you the gun? What does it matter? I killed them, didn't I? She was screaming at me, "Get out!" I lost my head. I know why you lost control, Johnny. Trust me. I know how it feels. How? What? How do you know about how it feels? I made mistakes too. It wasn't my fault. I didn't mean to do it. Even if I don't end it myself, they'll put me in prison for life or death penalty. What's the point? Fuck. Is this a... Okay. You won't get the death penalty, Johnny. You were provoked. You're emotionally disturbed at the moment. You didn't go there with the intention of hurting them. No, I didn't. Then you have a case. That's 10 years. Probably less considering your age. How old are you? I'm 16. Oh, he's 16 now. Not 15. Johnny, your sentence won't be harsh. Could even be less than 5 years. Oh, don't say that, detective. That's not gonna help. That doesn't matter. How can I live with what I've done? Even if they let me off easy. How will I ever live with any of this? I can't forgive myself, so what's the point? Think about your grandma. I do love Granny, but she turned a blind eye just like everyone. Would she accept me after what I've done? Would she even look at me? Or would she pretend I don't even exist? Anyway, what would she do with a grandson like me? She's better off without me. No, there's no point. Sorry, detective. No! Johnny! No! Johnny! No! Can we not do something? Oh, thank God. Ryan, thank God. Oh. You're okay, Johnny. I got you. You're safe now. Oh, thank God, Ryan. I'm so sorry. Diane gave me the gun. She was scared. She was scared with the gun in the house. Chris and her would argue a lot. She said Chris was beginning to get angry every time. Every fight was worse than the last. But I didn't want to keep the gun with me. It felt uncomfortable. Horrible. That night after Granny had gone to sleep, I snuck out of the window. Oh, he's just telling it right now. Oh, hey, Johnny, what's up? You got a gun? Is Diane home? Oh, yeah, Diane. Just a minute. So, what's up, Johnny? Also, I just noticed Johnny has mittens or gloves. Because it's green. Unless he has green hands, we don't know. Nothing, just wanted to talk to. I'm taking Diane to Madagascar for a holiday. Just told her about it. She's pretty excited. Hence the wine. Sounds great. Yes, Chris, what? Hey, Johnny, what are you doing here? Diane, what did you get that here for? What is wrong with you? Okay, so that's what happened. I can't keep it anymore, Dan. Don't want. Please take it back. Are you insane? Keep that shit in the park and get the hell out of here. You got that? Get out. Just go. Got that, Johnny? Oh? What is this? Yeah, they said it was raining and cold. There weren't prints on the gun. Yeah, that's what made him realize it. That since there was no prints in the gun and since it was cold, he was probably wearing mittens or gloves at the time. Johnny, what are you doing here? Come. They're fighting again. I hate them. Leave them be, Johnny. Forget about them. Come, let's go out and... No, I hate them. I'll kill them. I'll kill them both. Oh, is he talking about his parents? Stop! Oh, shit. Okay. What are you doing here? You put him up to this, haven't you? Yeah, go ahead. Blame me for this too. Say that again. Stop it. Stop. You little shit. You see this gun? I put a bullet through your head the next time you interrupt me. Got that? Got that? Oh! That triggered him. Literally. Oh, fuck. Oh. Fuck. Diane. Oh. Johnny. Wait. That's two. Oh, never mind. Diane? We don't need the memories. We don't need this. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Wait, so no one heard the first two gunshots? Interesting. I wish I could undo it all, but I can't. Put him in the car, officer. Good job, detective. Turns out you had it right all along. Fuck that guy. I mean the sheriff. God, I'm exhausted. Well, who'd have thought? They're just sitting down. You're just sitting down in the grass. Okay. Well, who'd have thought? We actually did it. We caught the person responsible. But Johnny doesn't exactly feel good, does it? I don't know how to feel. But I'm glad we got here in time. You gonna stay here a few more days, Michael? No, I don't think so, Ryan. Just tonight. I need to sleep so much. Oh, this is very pretty. Oh, I love that. Exactly, Annie. Exactly. Well, apparently the reasoning is that Diane gave the gun to Johnny Well, apparently Johnny wasn't the first person she asked, because Jack also was also asked, but Jack didn't. Jack said no, and then I think she asked another person, and they also said no. So she gave it to Johnny instead. I guess what they're saying here is that she ran out of options on who to give the gun to hide the gun. It was still a bad decision to give it to a 15-year-old, but apparently it was that kind of bad decision. Well, I haven't slept that well in ages. Better wear something appropriate for today, something formal. Or black. Could really do with some coffee. You should stop smoking. Don't you have this? I have a lot to process, but I want the game to end first before I say anything about what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot. Oh, fuck. We didn't talk to Mrs. I need to go there. Fuck. Oh, we didn't talk to her. I saw the... I saw the prompt. I didn't click on it. Shit. Oh, this guy again. Ah, my old word weaving, crime solving friend. I heard what happened yesterday. It's impressive. The way you talked him down. It's all a little crazy. This town will take a while to settle down. And you? Are you leaving today? I am, yes. No reason for me to hang around anymore. You're just gonna have to come back then, if you want to listen to my music. Before you leave, can you help me out one last time? I'd love to. I think this song's quite appropriate too. Here goes. I wake up this misty morning, remember the buried pain. The dream has passed by like last night's cold rain. Chow mein! Lipstick stain? Probably cold rain. Last night's cold rain. Perfect. Perfect. You haven't lost your touch, my friend. It's only been 7 days. Like last night's cold rain. So poetic. Works with Misty Morning, Part 2. Well, thanks as always. I hope we get to meet again. Someday. I'd love to hear you play all this. Take care now. Goodbye, detective. Okay, I do like that part with the songwriter. That you just talk to him with different things and like it's basically not a lot of... It doesn't do anything to the story, but there's something about small stuff like that I really enjoy. That's why I really like Kentucky Route Zero. Where were you the past 2 days? You know they caught the killer. I was playing all those games you gave me. They're incredible. I told you, didn't I? Okay, just you wait. There's this game about tombs coming later this month. Okay. Exactly. The way they gave the firearm to an underage person. Did they play that song and whatever lyrics you choose? That would be fun. Exactly like what happened to Kentucky Route Zero. I really want to play Kentucky Route Zero now again. Maybe I should replay it one day. And then I'll let everyone decide what to do. Because in that game, a lot of the decision is very atmospheric. Oh, I thought we were going here. I just assumed. But, okay. Oh, but the lyrics thing though, I feel like there were some I somehow got 4 out of the 5 right answers because some of the other because that one answer I gave, he was like, "Oh, that's shit. That's a shit lyric," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was picking the right answers all along. So that's where the missing bullet went. Outside from the open window, yes. While grazing Chris's ear and knocking him out on the way. Correct. Damn, no wonder Mr. Willis didn't see anyone once the final shot did wake him up. It's already been about 15 minutes since Johnny had left the house. What a week it's been, right? You're telling me. Here I was leading a quiet life in a quieter station, and I thought I was busy. This place is never going to feel the same again. Everything feels different. You know what really sucks though? What? I don't know if they could have been able to or not. But they've never got even chance to try and fix things, did they? It seemed like they were. Hey, you guys ready? Sleep well, both of you? Funny you should ask that. Shall we get going? Yeah, they were going to Madagascar. They were ready. I think they were going to fix things. I mean, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Because they weren't even... They haven't been together for a year. So all their problems are rushing out early, at least. So at least they have the time to, like, fix it. You know? But I guess they never had the chance now. We are gathered here today to pay our respects and to celebrate the lives of Christopher Green and Diane Miller, a young couple whose lives were cut short by a tragic series of events. For that, we must accept responsibility and admit that as a community we have fallen short of our faith. Oh, shut up. Chris and Diane moved to Pineview to start a new life together, chose this place to settle down and follow their dreams. But they were made to feel unwelcome. Oh, fucking hell. We rejected them and shut them out of our community. Not by our actions, but our inaction. Not through harsh words, but by not speaking at all. And yet, the number of people gathered here today shows that despite all that, they touched our lives in some way. We must remember that, to not underestimate the impact each one of us has on everyone that we meet. Okay. So reach out, speak of what bothers you, confront the darkness, and you do not have to do that alone. Remember that we can make a difference in others' lives. Let's do our best to make sure it's a good difference. It's the very least we could expect from ourselves. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I don't want to talk to Granny. I feel sad for her the most, to Miss Brown. You did a good job there, Doc. Thank you, Detective. I did what I could. We need someone to take over the church soon, though. Doubt Father Smith's gonna be back anytime soon. And even if he is, I suspect he'll have a bit of trouble to deal with. Anyway, you look better today, Detective. I'm really happy to see that. Yeah, I think I feel better. Thanks for looking out for me the past couple of days. It wasn't easy at times. That's kind of my job, isn't it? I'm happy you took my advice. You're a good man, Michael. I wish you the best for your life ahead. I look forward for us to us meeting again someday, under different circumstances, preferably. Me too. Goodbye, Doc. Mrs. Brown. Oh, Johnny. Why did it have to be him? Poor boy, it wasn't his fault. It was all mine. I turned a blind eye to everything. I let it happen. I thought it could make him forget. Don't blame yourself, Mrs. Brown. No, it's about time I faced reality. I had my part to play in all of this. I need to accept that. Only Johnny had to pay the price. I'll regret that for the rest of my days. Mrs. Brown, I'm sure that Johnny's case will be considered as it should be. There's a case to be made here. He wasn't completely responsible for his actions. It was voluntary manslaughter. What? It was voluntary? What? I'm sure he'll be back home soon. Is he supposed to say it wasn't? You did what you had to do, Detective. Those poor souls. They only had you to speak up for them. Take care. Goodbye, Mrs. Brown. Don't worry, Detective. I'll take care of her. Oh, shut up, you perv! I'll give her the support she needs in these hard times. Oh, God. She's been a strong person all her life, but I think she might appreciate a friend this time. Oh, thank God. Finally some sense in this man. I'm sure she will, Grandpa. There isn't much time before I join the others here, is it? Others? Where? Underground? Oh. So I got a little time to do with what good I can, you know? You've done a lot of good for Pineview, Grandpa. I think the people really appreciate you here. Of course they do. Anyway, take care of yourself now, son. And if you ever feel lonely or something, if you ever need to break someone to talk to, Grandpa's always here. All right, Grandpa. Oh, Oh, I thought he was gonna tell us his name. Because he never told anyone his name. Everyone just calls him Grandpa. Detective. Hey there, Detective. How are you two doing? How's Audrey, Alan? Getting better and better. She'll be discharged from the hospital in a couple of days. Can't wait to begin again. Mark? Back to regular old life. Also, there's a pub to think about now that Alan's leaving. I think I'll keep it. It's part of this town's identity now, and mine in a way. Aw, that's sweet. Maybe Lenny could take over full-time. Aw! You keeping the pub when you could shut it down? I never thought this day would come. Well, there's a lot of days I thought would never come. Good job with the case, Detective. I'm happy you figured it all out. People of this town needed answers, even if they acted otherwise. I think we can all slowly come to terms with our role in this whole tragedy and learn to live better. I do kind of agree, though. It's a weird time to say it during the eulogy, but, like, I think what this showed is that how everyone had some sort of little... Everyone had a sort of little effect on what happened. Glad I could help, Mark. Drive safe, Detective. See you soon. Goodbye. Because, like, Diane asked two adults if they could just take the gun in the house, and they both rejected it. So she had no choice but to get another person to take the gun. So everyone somehow had their little, like, it's so easy to say, of course, that they easily could have stopped this, but it's so interesting that the game is pointing it that way, that it looks that way. Hey, Detective. How are you doing, Brad? I'm alright, I guess. I just miss Chris. I wish he'd stay in touch. All a little too late, though, right? I guess that's just something I have to learn to live with. Glad you discovered the truth. It's tragic what happened, but at least they were on the same side in the end, you know? I know what you mean. I'm gonna miss my buddy. Take care now, Detective. You too, Brad. Oh, and good luck with the wedding. Thank you. That reminds me. I was supposed to give you this. Invitation for the wedding. Think you can make it? I think so. I'll do my best to make it. Glad to hear it. See you then. Take care. Goodbye, Brad. Hey, Michael. All good, Ryan? Yep. Heading back now? Yeah, it's about time, I think. I get it. It's only been, what, a week? Man, it feels like a lifetime has passed since in the last few days. It does, doesn't it? Great job in the case, Michael. That was something. You saw truths that none of us could. You kept an open mind even though the case looked shut. That's an ideal for me to pursue. I want to be able to do that someday. You really did well saving Johnny back there, Ryan. And considering the chief's professionalism, it's up to you, Blunt, to really take care of this department now. Thanks, Detective. Good luck back home. Come back here anytime when you feel like it. See you, Ryan. Said your goodbyes to everyone? You ready to go? Yeah, I'm done. So what are you going to do when you head back? I've got to go home and set so many things straight. I have some friends that I want to help. I have my parents. I haven't spoken to them in so long. They've been worried sick. I need to tend to that. I need to move back to my own home. There's a lot to figure out when I'm back. It's about time. I think I'm looking forward to it too. That's good. And after that, back to work? I think I'll take a little holiday. Past few days have been stressful. I'm looking forward to getting back to work and seeing old faces, but I think a short vacation would do me good. That's great. Any ideas where? Madagascar. Somewhere less rainy and warm. Madagascar. I don't blame you. And you? What are your plans? I think I've been thinking about the things you've told me. I think it's time I moved on to bigger and better things. Oh? I'd like to work in a bigger city. Maybe even yours. The way you talk about the work culture and the lifestyle, it sounds exciting. I think that's a very good idea. I'll put in a word at the department back home. I think you'll do very well. I'd love that. Listen, Michael, about Abigail. Are you going to be okay when you get back there? Maybe. Maybe I'll get used to it. I don't know. I think I can learn to live with it at least. I now feel grateful more than anything. You give me a call if you need a friend, alright? Understood, man. Take care now, Michael. Oh, a hug! Amy's the best character. Drive safe now, Mike. Bye, Michael. Take care of yourself, alright? I will. Well, see you too then. Soon then, sorry. I hope you do. Oh, don't say it like that. I like what Amy's wearing. Those little boots. What now? Coffee? What? Again? We just... Cafe's right behind us, Ryan. I can smell it. Alright, alright. Hey! Okay, that's good. I like that. Oh? At least she's in the car now. Because earlier she was in the middle of the road. My god. Oh, this was really good. It's very much a... I really want to say walking simulator. You can also say, I guess, visual novel, maybe. It's giving very visual novel walking simulator. Because we did do anything in terms of solving the case, like us the player. We didn't really do anything. The case kind of just solved itself through Michael. But I guess it's not really that kind of game. It's more of a contemplative game. Yeah, that was nice. It was really good. There's a lot to take in, but at the same time, since it was very simple, it feels very straightforward. Like it wasn't trying to tell something that's more deep than it acted out to be. It was very straightforward and like straight to the point as to what it really wanted to say. And I understand why now the whole like talking with the guy with the bald guy with the tea, and then the songwriter with his lyrics, like it's all like leading up to like this question of like you know, like what are you gonna do, like that kind of feeling. And for at least for Michael, and then everything else, it's almost as if everyone recovering from their traumas is the whole like center of it all, because that's what was happening with Diane and Chris, that was what's happening with Johnny, that's what was happening with Michael. You know, everyone was trying to recover in different ways, but then I guess sometimes it just doesn't work out, you know, and then sometimes it works out in Michael's case. So it's very interesting because this is the devs like first game, and to be writing this good, I really liked it. I really liked the way they wrote it. So it was a really good experience for me, at least.